That stinks. All right. Oh, is that Charlie? They took Charlie Brown Jr. on the flight? Oh, man. I saw Deuce to the start. That's the closest thing you get to a small ball lineup from Tibbs. And what up? Shout out to Monica. All right. Today, I'm starting with seltzer water. Tonight, how this game goes determines whether this seltzer water becomes something a little more bite. Absolutely, we have to find a way. I don't mind if I brush my hair, dude. Oh, you got some. Yeah, and we all love Monica. So my personal opinion is that this season is the audition season, because as you've noticed, Clyde has been taking more and more games off, doing less and less games, so it's less road games because he's up there in age. So we've seen Wally, we saw Gus. We see Gus, but Gus is play by play. Who did Gus do a game with? Oh, Gus and Clyde will just. I like Bill Pito. I've always liked Bill Pito from back when he was on SportsCenter. See, that's how I'm showing my age. I remember when he was a SportsCenter anchor. I remember when he left and came to MSG. I feel like he's been at MSG for like 20 years now. But yeah, for the non-backup, for the non-A team, I like Bill Pito. I like Gus. I like Allen. Wally is, Wally tries. I missed. You know what? You know what? Those did a good job. Spiro Adidas. I thought he was pretty good. All right. Brush my hair. Got my shirt. What happens if I do this? Yeah, I don't like that. All right. What if I do this? What if I backlighting? Let's see if I do this. No, that's silly. All righty. It's Kris freaking Persianen.
Hello. How we doing?
Funny. I didn't think I was on I didn't think I was on YouTube. I forgot to hit refresh. I've been talking to God knows how. How you doing, sir?
God, you're old. What's up, man? I'm good. Really busy week. As you know from study hall. So it's been crazy recently, up and down, sports related, non-sports related. I mean, you name it. But welcome. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitter, if you're here on playback, welcome.
Welcome.
I have not graduated yet. I graduate in May, allegedly.
Don't say that.
Thank you, Andrew.
As someone who did not graduate in 4 years, I will say this: Syracuse was the best 4.5 years of my life. I should say the best, but if this game turns into a blowout, I'll tell the story of my last semester.
Hey, look at
Hey,
what's up, my man.
What's up, friends?
I'm excited
This is
for
a
this one.
This is a pleasure and an honor.
I said in the chat, I was like, "Oh, this crew is good."
It's definitely my first one with Shawn. It's, I think,
Really?
my second one with you, Kris.
I've done one with Benjy. Yeah.
And the one I did with Kris was definitely full of shenanigans.
David, thank you, man. I'm trying. Just sent an application out earlier tonight. So we'll see. You know, the goal is to send. The goal is to try and get hired at like 1 out of every 20 applications I send out is the number I set for myself. So that means sending out like 40 and hopefully having options.
you know, 5 years ago, I went to Knicks Warriors at Oracle, which is the last year of Oracle. And I remember, so in fact, do you remember the game where Clay scored like 40 and he dribbled the ball like 11 times or some shit like
it was
that?
60 and he dribbled the ball 11 times.
No, not the 60 game.
Yeah.
That was the game we had 37 a quarter. He dribbled the ball like 11 times, scored 40. Anyway,
40 points, 4 dribbles.
Or something like that. Anyway,
It was 43 points, 4 dribbles.
Yeah. Anyway, and I remember being at that game. You know,
He was moving like Benjy.
I'm gonna post a picture of it on Twitter. I remember being at the game. So this is the KD Warriors. They've already won 2 straight titles, 3 out of 4, and I was like, we are light years behind these motherfuckers. Like, we are nowhere close. And look where we are now.
Andrew, 11 dribbles was 60. The 43-point game was 4 dribbles. It was 60 points on 11 dribbles and 3 quarters.
Hey! Welcome back, Devo.
Did he leave? Wait a minute. You said welcome back, Devo. Did he?
They just had a thing on the Jumbotron.
Oh, welcome back. Okay, yes.
Sorry.
They Popper tweeted about it that there was a nice ovation. The Popper's favorite word, I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Popper's favorite word to tweet is ovation. And it's never preceded by standing. But anytime the crowd cheers for something, he'll tweet like a nice ovation for and it's so cute.
Honestly, an ovation need not be standing. I respect his.
It doesn't. It's like when people are whelmed, you know?
Just whelmed?
Just whelmed.
Yes. Yes. 43 points, 4 dribbles.
That's right.
I saw it live.
Yash, what up, Yash? Good to see you in here, man.
Yash, what's up?
Yash, what's up? Hey, Yash, like Mathcaball, like the great Twitter account.
Yes, he is great.
Oh my God, what's up, man? Love your stuff.
He's here, I guess, for you guys from enemy territory, you know?
You called me Jeremy?
Yeah.
From Buzzer Beater? What's happening here? Someone translate for me.
So someone left a super chat and they called you Jeremy and are now apologizing.
Oh, that's all right. Listen, that's honestly on KFS for hiring 2 redheaded Jews. It's just what's going to happen.
Dirty Dancer. I think what happens is you realize, like, yo, has this dude dribbled the ball? All he just doing just running off of curl screens and just like.
Shawn, I remember
I-
having the same exact thought though, like watching Prime Warriors, and then like I was watching 82 games of the Knicks, and there was this
Dude.
dread. It was a feeling of dread of like we're playing two different sports.
I'm like, how are we gonna get to these?
Like,
And funny
the level
thing,
at which they were playing was so far beyond anything we could even conceptualize at the time. Watching what we were watching, crazy.
and the funny thing is, January 2019. The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure we were up like 12 at halftime, and everyone there is like, "Oh my God, I can't believe this." These two guys are like, "Yo, I can't believe losing to the Knicks. I can't believe this." And I just turn around and I say, "Don't worry, guys. We're gonna throw it back in the third quarter. We call it the third quarter of doom." And third quarter, I'm gonna find this box score. Find this damn box score. Yes, the Knicks took a 1-point lead, 3:02 left in the second, and then I guess Clay said enough of this shit. That was it.
Well, the Warriors also the third quarter was always they came out and just absolutely
Yes.
destroyed people. So John tweeted out tonight's Knicks starting five. They played 22 non-garbage minutes together, 22 non-garbage time possessions together, but they're plus 47 in that time. So.
Hey, small sample size be damned.
That's right.
All right.
So I'm clued in early because I assume Deuce is going to be guarding Steph.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's one of the factors here. I think it's more for the offensive side, not having Precious clogging things up because Golden State exposed that look big time in the game a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why, but also having Deuce on Curry is an advantage. Now, the thing I'm looking out for is Deuce, as great as he is defensively, is more of like a pest on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And does he yet have the experience, the smarts, the wherewithal to run around with? I mean, not many people do. But I'm just watching out to see how well he's able to kind of navigate all the screens, the off-ball running, the switching that has to get done. Like, to keep an eye out for that. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Busy. I know you see my T-shirt.
Also, I got an Amari Stoudemire white wine with me. What do you think of that?
That's hilarious.
Ooh.
As for OG and Anunoby, I think I don't know. I don't want to be rude. Like, do people know how fucking surgery works? Like, oh my God, the pearl clutching is just so obnoxious. I know the team is good right now. I know there's nothing to actually complain about. So we have to act like every time OG's surgerized elbow flares up that World War III has commenced. But like, dude, he just needs pain tolerance for the playoffs. Flare-ups happen. They were going to happen if he played a lot of minutes or a few minutes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
I like that. I like that.
Sit down, Steph. Sit on the tuch.
There's a start. Those guys love each other, by the way, Steph and Dante.
I was a pearl clutcher, so hand up on that one. I'm clutching pearls. We'll talk about this at the next pause, but I have what to say about this, Kris.
All right, we have tipped off. 2-0 Knicks, 11:18 left.
And as it flies out of left field, I'm finding out that the first pitch is actually tomorrow, folks.
Oh, hell yeah. Great start.
And busy for my shirt. My shirt is the shirt of the only team in my household that made the NCAA tournament. So I will be representing for Yale. Hopefully hopefully Syracuse Knicks court doesn't put me on trial. Syracuse night court.
Shot. Holy crap, is that a tough shot? So looks like Draymond's going to be blitzing every single 1-5 screen, so head up for that too. How can we punish it? And without Precious on the weak side corner, you can punish it a little bit more effectively.
Yes. It's the just the willingness to play shooters that allows Brunson to be more effective.
Absolutely.
Look at my son, Deuce, too. Stay active. Keep moving, Deuce. There we go. Relocate. Good job.
Tough shot.
You live with that because ultimately you want Hart taking those.
Yeah. Not a bad take. That's a problem. Oh, we'll take that too. Good rebound.
Auspicious outcome.
Devo 3. Oh! Thought he could have gone to Devo there for a quick one, but all right. Good job by Hart.
Deuce chasing around Curry warms my heart.
Yeah.
Look at Draymond here.
Wasn't Golden State the game where we didn't score for like the first 6 minutes?
Boom.
That's a move.
Look at Draymond there, man. He came all the way up with
That's
Hartenstein.
right. And you got to punish the blitz. A little bit less help underneath too because you got shooters on the floor.
Uh-oh.
Here we go, baby. We're reversing the trend. Now they're not scoring for the first
Izzy and
3 minutes.
Andrew both say yes, it was Golden State.
Yeah, so here we go. We're reversing it, baby.
Corner, Devo.
Well, yeah, weren't they up?
Nice
Oh, that's right. They were like 13-0 or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Give me that.
He's
8-0.
feeling so much better, man. He's got spring again.
2-point conversion. Let's go.
And look, Draymond at the 5 has been effective for a very long time. One thing Hartenstein can do is rebound over him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Yep.
Here we go.
He was not open.
Make him call timeout. Make him call timeout.
Yes. Definitely.
Yeah, the momentum play here.
Timeout.
Look at Deuce. Look at Deuce in that
That's
corner.
crazy.
That's a tough shot.
That's a tough shot.
All right, build a wall here. That's it. Good D, Josh.
8 seconds too late on that pass to Pods. That's a nice shot.
Give that one up.
Squeeze.
Let's go. They haven't scored.
Good screen, Josh. Keep it pushing.
Double screen.
Give me that, Jalen.
Bang.
We're back. We're back. We're back. Match up.
Oh, wow. That's
Uh-oh.
no good. That's
fine. It's okay.
They wanted the foul on the Brunson 3. They thought
Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on Playback. Welcome to the Campus Watch Along.
And shout out Twitter.
Shout out to everyone watching on Twitter. I'm Shawn for W of Kris Persianen and Benjy Ritholtz. Burning the midnight oil.
let's go.
I love these West Coast trips, especially when I stay awake.
Separate the real ones. You know what I mean?
True story.
Yeah, busy. I mean, almost it feels like a switch flips and they're like, all right, now everything's a foul or now nothing's a foul. Yeah, I don't know. That game
I freaking
against
love it.
Sacramento.
I love it. I think there's still wow, that's a tough shot.
Holy moly.
Devo, the only man to be both a Splash brother and a Nova brother.
How about that Venn diagram?
How about it?
That's a good shot. That kid is so good.
Yes,
That-
he is.
Dude,
See, like that was the one thing with not having pressures on the floor is to kind of match up with that, but that's all right.
shot.
Floaties.
There's that floaty McGody.
Wow. Isaiah Hartenstein has taken over for Rashawn Holmes as center with the nicest floater.
Dream
Kyle
start.
McDon-
Dream
Yes.
start.
Absolute great start.
You think?
Kyle McDonald on the YouTube chat says, do we think OG will be back within 2 weeks? If I don't see him until April Fool's Day, that is fine with me.
Sounds good.
I don't even have the resources to answer
Whoa,
that.
look at
Wow.
this.
Floaties.
Ready?
Timeout. There we go. That's the timeout.
Good gosh,
See,
golly,
like,
man.
you're seeing the difference, right? Because Draymond's blitzing the same way he blitzed in the last game, but they were pulling over so early off of Precious that Hartenstein couldn't find anything in the middle of the floor. Now you have actual shooters on the floor that can't pull over from the weak side, and he's finding these little seams in the defense. That's what shooting does. Opens up the space. Love to see that floater come back for iHeart also. On the OG thing, like the Knicks don't say anything. Like, I mean, Kris, you have a window into this. Like, they're not transparent at all. So it's like we don't know anything. Like, I don't know what was said, what was asked pregame, if anything. But like,
we
just don't know.
Fred's been trying to get clarity, and it's not there.
It's just
but
not there.
he pulls it out of Thibodeau like it's not a new injury; it's the same one. It's here's the thing, like ultimately, who cares? Like that's where I'm at. It's like if you're gonna clutch pearls over every missed game, then you're just someone who's going to be doing that about everything, and that's okay, right? But like, then you kind of have to acknowledge that on the back end, that like, well, if Precious missed a game, I'd be nervous. Like I think the fact that surgery and having things flare up after surgery is like freaking people out. It just can't. Even if you're right to be freaked out later on, and you're proven right to be freaked out, you can't find that out. You're not rushing finding that out or speeding it up by spending the whole time freaking out. Like, the team looks good without Anunoby. The team looks elite with Anunoby. The guy wants to play. The guy's trying to play. The guy's going to resign. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't have it in me to sit and clutch pearls over each missed game.
I mean, Shawn, I'll be curious to hear what you think about this, but like, to me, I am concerned.
Hey, that's Gary Payton.
Just casually in the back.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was.
I am concerned with the fact that we're watching the guy scream and yelp through this for a game and a half.
Here we go. Hold on. Here we go. So the Knicks opened as 6.5-point underdogs. They are now 1.5-point favorites.
Wow.
So, the turns tabled quick. Obviously, the opening salvo from the Knicks has been fired off, and it landed. Here's the response from Golden State in what we know is a game of runs.
Ooh. Anyway, here's a bottom line, and I understand that, and it may be pearl clutching, and it's a fair critique. My only thing is there's like pain that you can deal with, and then there's like what we saw, to my eye. Like, the guy was not even close to himself.
But he was out there.
In the first game, and it mattered that he was out there, and he's still effective in his own way, but like truly couldn't reach the rim.
Look at Brunson for three. Look at Brunson for three here. Attack quick and early.
Beautiful
That's a
pass,
great pass.
iHeart. Let's go.
Wrong guard.
It's a great pass by Hartenstein, who's been unbelievable so far.
Great ball.
Yeah, that ain't the guy. All right. He's not going to miss many of those.
No, but he has thus far. That's why the Knicks are up 18-4. You just got to, you can't lean back on that, because this is the team in the NBA that will close that gap in seconds. So
yeah, and this is interesting. So he goes to Precious for Hartenstein, which means that even that before they were going to Sims as the backup 5 and Precious was a 4. maybe Sims now remains out of the rotation. They just play 8. Oh, that is really poor defense.
Good
God.
That's unacceptable. I think Sims is out of the rotation. I
Yeah,
said it. I said it the game that Anunoby came back first, and then I was wrong because he subbed in. But I'm gonna stand by that. That's what's
So
gonna
is it
happen.
gonna be? You think it's gonna be 8 tonight, or does like Milton get a look or something?
I think Sims or Milton plays like 4 spot minutes total.
Oh my goodness!
Like the Malachi minutes
Yeah,
at the end of the first half.
Those fake at exactly.
Yeah,
Ooh,
those 4 minutes were sensational.
I met Malachi's uncle at one game.
Oh,
Nice
word?
guy.
Honestly, there were times watching Alec Burks early on that I was like, I could use some Malachi Flynn in my life. But we've turned the page with Alec Burks. We've turned the page.
Yeah.
He's back. He's back.
Yeah, busy. Sorry, Andrew. Good shot.
Go get that ball. Wow, that was impressive by Kuminga. Stop ball.
That's tough.
It's good defense.
Oh.
Gotta get the rebound. They didn't get the rebound.
It's funny watching those two specifically at like 6'5" and 6'6" be the two best rebound.
Timeout Snickers. Okay.
I think there's something to wanting to freeze this moment in time and
Stop the count.
Don't get like
exactly. Sometimes look at Breen and Monica. Look at that. What a
20.
Oh, never mind. It looked like they were baseline for a second. I was like, that's a really weird angle to put broadcasters at, but they were not.
20-8 in the first quarter, and we have a super chat from one Robert W. Cross.
Hey.
Robert says, this message is for cerebral big thread Benjamin, aka Tibbs Jr., or Alec Burke's biggest fan. We are going to ride the Deuce Clamps, quote unquote, to victory tonight. Shout out to young upstart and the only Shawn for W.
Robert, is that a question, Robert?
No, that is just Robert being Robert.
He's getting takes off.
Love you, Robert Cross.
Shout out to Robert Cross for pulling up to study hall yesterday. It's always fun.
This guy sounds like an auctioneer.
There it does.
Well, I want to know what you guys think about Deuce McBride so far.
Tonight
So
or in general?
Tonight.
What do you think, Shawn?
So I've actually made it a point to like watch him specifically, and he's doing a really good job. Except for when they use him as a screener, a couple of times they use Steph as a screener. He's kind of got like he lost. Like one time he got lost. One time he didn't switch. Not switch. He got lost. But listen, with Deuce, it's always like, listen, if he can if he can score, if the shot's going in, then he's a plus. But if he's not, then
is the shot going in.
And the shot is going in.
Man, yeah, I know. I've been super impressed. It's guarding Steph as a screener would give me nightmares. It's really hard to call a switch when you're guarding Steph Curry because the last thing you want is for the guy not to hear you or not to feel it. And now Steph's coming off of a pin down and he's open for three. So like it's a nightmare. It's been a nightmare since Steph became who he is. So overall, I think he's done a great job.
I think. I remember that season in Westchester, he took about 9 3-pointers per game and made something like 48%. And then he'd play 4 minutes in an NBA game and miss his 1 3-point attempt. And it was like, well, Deuce just isn't ready. He just can't handle the big ball. Like, is the shooting ever going to translate? Like, dude, then you've got to be perfect in your 4 minutes a game. You're not going to be. If you try to be perfect, you're going to be all right. If you just try to do your best, you're going to be good. And I think Deuce just got to try to do his best.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily see this kind of shooting leap coming, but maybe I should have. I mean,
9.3 attempts per game in the G League, and he shot
Woo!
40%. Oh,
That's a deep look, Dante. Shoot it.
okay, Josh.
I would have shot that with 7 on the clock. Like, what are you going to get after that? You're going to get a
This.
shot.
That's his shot. That's his shot.
It's not his shot. It's the one he it's the one he has to take at the end of shot clock all the time because it's all he's got in the bag. It's not his shot.
The sideways,
Yeah,
the horizontal fader.
Exactly. And like Deuce had a fairly open 3 with 7 on the clock that he's just got to pull.
Yes, absolutely.
Ooh, they helped off that strong side and got burned. Which, it's Gary Payton.
That's Gary Payton. All right. That's why Gary Payton's here.
That one clicked for you.
Oh,
There
you
we go.
didn't have that one before, Shawn?
I just, sometimes you
That's
put
a
2 and 2
pass.
together.
Hey now,
Good.
pass back to look at the top of the key.
Double.
Drive it.
Yes. There we go.
Attaboy.
Wow.
The aggressive drives have really ticked up for him. Got to eat up that space.
Absolutely.
Jalen, got to stay up, Jalen. Got to stay up.
There we
There you
go.
go.
Jackson Davis. I love that kid.
Close. Good work. That's a great defensive possession. I don't care if it goes in.
That was a putt. That's a line drive. This kid, TJD, man, keep an eye out.
You like him? Oh,
He-
good pass, Josh. Deuce is a
I'm
great
out there.
backdoor cutter.
I'm out.
Usually it's Hartenstein with the magnet on the basketball for McBride's hands when he cuts back door. This time, Josh Hart, the one who found him. You love Hart coming into tonight's matchup to rack up some assists because just the way that the Knicks are going to be forced to move off the ball against a smaller Golden State team, like you think Hart's going to see some of those windows,
Yeah, for sure. And he's been passing it really nicely. And I think as more shooting, even for him, like, although he's not when he is with Precious at the 4, there's so much pressure for him to be a spacer because Precious is the one that's being ignored, that he doesn't find those little slots in the defense. Like when you get him to be kind of the non-shooter on the floor, as opposed to Precious plays in the 5 now, it's more open, right? All those, he can fill those gaps in a way that's more it's healthier for his game also. It was also like playing 3 non-shooters, including your center, is it's just really hard for an offense. So it's like you're seeing the improvement with more spacing out there for him.
Mm-hmm. Really quickly, we have another super chat from Jessica Elsner. Shout out Jessica.
What up, Jess?
I hope I'm going to put it in the chat. Hopefully I pronounce this right. Yeshayaya?
Nope.
Meaning, I tried. Salvation of God, basically Isaiah's having one heck of a quarter. And then I can't read that in Hebrew at the end.
Yeshaya.
Shout out to Jessica Elsner.
That's just how you spell Yeshaya in Hebrew.
I overcomplicated it. 24-13, Knicks. 3:24 left.
Oh, there's your boy. Dunked on Wemby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I saw that live. It was amazing.
Me too.
Speaking of dunks, you guys need to do yourselves a favor and go. It's in the KFS staff chat. The dunk that Anthony Edwards just injured his own hand on.
Oh my god!
Right
good pass, Jalen.
No, look later. Look later. Don't look now, or at least don't say.
I was gonna pull up the other game.
Don't say you're looking now.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that out loud, should I?
Good D, guys. They're playing excellent defense tonight, man. They are on a string. Oh, here he comes. Here they come, baby.
Here's both of them.
Them Pistons. Coming off their best night as Knicks. At least second time around for Burks. Definitely not first. Oh, I thought Precious was a little slow to that. Yeah, he should have had that. How are we generating offense here, fellas? Non-JB minutes. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Switch pocket.
Bang!
The Knicks are so good at that. The Knicks are so good at exchanging on the wing and most teams switch that action and you shoot it before they switch it, right? A little switch pocket 3.
Precious
they do that a lot. Ay. Your boy, Kris, you were on it.
He's an older rookie, so for a team like the Warriors, he really knows how to play his role.
Good D, Clay.
Yeah, Clay blowing by Josh Hart is not encouraging.
That is not what you want. Not in 2024. Or in 2019 for that matter.
Wow. Bogues, come on, man.
He had Precious for like half a second and really needed to make that read.
The turnovers with him are brutal.
Look at Jackson.
Precious is not right now keyed in nearly enough since he came on. Timeout.
There it is. Yeah, no. Once I saw Trace diving hard, I was like, oh, that's a lob, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Well, up 8. About a minute and a half left in the first quarter. Knicks at Warriors. I'm Kris Persianen with Benjy and Shawn with the W. And this last little stretch has been encouraging for the Warriors in the sense that they're doing a nice job of erasing the Knicks' hot start. For the Knicks, I think they're letting that get in their heads a little bit. Just got to come out and literally just get back to what you were doing 3 minutes ago that was working really well. And it's not as simple as Brunson was out there. You know, there's been a noticeably different approach to offense, as you can see from the Bojan turnover that Benjy really hated. And, you know.
Jesus.
Jeez, and
I just saw it too.
Lordy,
Jesus
Lord.
Christ.
Is he back in the game? Did he actually hurt himself?
I think he dislocated his finger. Because you could see him like going like and then the Timberwolves bench is like, ew. And he goes right to the locker room.
Collins went to the locker room too after getting
That's a pass, Bogdanovich, sir.
Oh,
look
wow.
At Deuce. Very nice out of timeout play.
That's
nice pass by the Bogster.
Is that 3 first quarter threes for Deuce?
That would be 3 and a 2. He's got 11.
And I fully expect Deuce to have.
That's a great rotation, Deuce.
Yes, it was.
Jan, hold strong, don't jump. Cool.
Oh,
you live with that.
Precious, that was your rotation.
But you live with the deep 2 from Andrew Wiggins.
That is factually correct.
Pass to the top of the key and let Hart swing it again.
Easy, Bogues.
There we go.
Oh,
here we go, baby. Shot
hit the roll man. Hit the roll man.
Way up. Yeah, right. Roll man. That man knows one way, Kris. He knows one way.
You know why I'm here.
FGA is what he knows.
I don't know.
Deuce, I expect you to have Chris Paul in jail.
Uh-oh.
And of course,
you know, Shawn, sometimes you shouldn't speak.
2 for 1.
No. 2 for 1. Oh, yeah, well.
Nope, too late.
Nope.
Not happening. Not their style.
Of course, Chris Paul got the 2 for 1 because he's Chris Paul.
That is a Chris Paul move.
I need that, Bogues. All right, get a stop. Be up 8. Let's go. One big stop.
Something tells me Burks is going to lose pods on this play.
Oh, boy, that's a deep drop.
Get the shot up, Precious. Why? Why did you wait for the clock to...
I was a little surprised at how deep he dropped, but it kind of worked, I guess.
All
right. Hey, good first quarter. 30-22 Knickerbockers. And what do you think, boys? How are we feeling?
We'll take 30 points in a quarter. Especially with the guys that we're down. We'll take that. Like I said, Deuce has been excellent. He will be the man of the match so far. Shout out to English football. Since you pointed out the bogey turnovers, 'cause you've said it before. Now I keep an eye on that. I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
So,
See,
he hasn't watched all the Detroit stink off of him yet, but he's watched some of it off. But overall,
Yeah.
good. Overall, can't complain.
yeah, and honestly, that one there, like I'm less like the big problem has been the live ball turnovers. That he's like the ball's gotten stripped a lot and stuff like that. Like that time at least went out of bounds, so it's dead ball. But he's kind of weak on the ball. Like it's easy to dispossess him, and that's part of who he is. Especially when he's trying to create an advantage out of nothing. Like when they get him through an action where he's got an advantage already, then the playmaking kind of shines through, which you saw on the 3 for Deuce out of the timeout. What am I watching here?
I was about to ask, like, this is like the outfits. The outfits are interesting.
Like what
There's
am I?
There's a theme.
There's the theme.
It's like emo Hawaiian.
I'm trying to figure out which Eastern European country these people are from.
Emo Hawaiian.
But while Benjy loses it, Robert Cross for another super chat, and Edwards just ended the dude's career. Yes, it was John Collins' career who has ended some careers himself. I think they're from like Kazakhstan.
On the recent Simmons bad contracts pod, you guys listen to it?
Yes, I know Kris didn't because
Thankfully
Kris thinks
not.
Yeah,
Bill
House.
Simmons is a hack.
Well, he
You
is
can
sort
hire
of
me
a,
any day of the week.
he, House selected John Collins on his bad contract, and he only talked about the Hawks. So everyone kind of realized that House didn't realize that he'd been traded. And so eventually Simmons goes, like, saves it, and he goes, like, yeah, House. And it's like, funny, you're talking about him on the Hawks, like he's on the Hawks, and like, that's the same guy that Utah got. It was so bad.
I was like, I wonder if so I listened to that.
You don't think that's what happened?
I feel like House knew he was on the Jazz.
Okay, all right. I wasn't sure. Listen, could be.
But I think it's because he did it a package deal. It was because he gave it to DeAndre Hunter and John Collins because the Hawks gave him those terrible contracts.
But then he was talking about it like they're both on the Hawks for a really long time.
He was.
Emo Hawaiian, man. That should be the theme of our next costume party. Stuff to pull off.
Really quick, another super chat from Greg Beach. Thanks for the contribution. He says, biggest key is not going cold against this team. Listen, I agree. Like, Golden State can pull off wait, is it me or is the picture messed up?
Nope. I've got the game all good.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, they even though this Golden State is not like Golden State of 2015, 2016, these guys can go on a heater, especially with this guy with the freaking ball in his hand.
That's a great pass. That's a bad shot.
That's Mosey.
Man, it's such a shame that he made that, and like you could maybe quibble with Bogey's closeout, but like Deuce blew up that possession with the initial point of attack defense on Chris Paul.
That.
Yes, Benjy, and I think
there we go. That was the old man move.
Benjy, you look at the Eastern Conference historically, it's teams like the Celtics and the Heat that stop opposing teams' first action. Sometimes it's that simple. Just putting teams off kilter, being tough, nasty, physical. The Knicks have become one of those teams. Deuce McBride is integral to that.
And Deuce McBride, I believe, has played every single minute of this game.
Oh, he's not coming out tonight. It might be a 48-minute situation.
Oh, God.
He's young. He can play.
Nope.
Yes.
And what? Here we go. You know why I'm here.
That's the guile. Oh, don't give me that, Pods. You fouled him. It's just an old man move. You're not used to it. You're too young.
The thing, Benjy, is that it's like a posterity thing. Like, you've got to complain every time.
Right. True. It's important. He's learning the league.
Yeah. And then when you really complain is when you mean it. So Burks, DiVincenzo, 2 former Warriors, each with like a 1-year stint there. DiVincenzo, the one who was younger at the time, and as a result, wanted to soak up a bit more. You know, It's funny. Steph Curry like reads the Warriors beat coverage. So he kind of accidentally admitted to me that he read Fred Katz's article about Dante taking shot advice from Steph and asking Steph where to go in free agency. Steph talks about Dante like he's still on the team, like he's like a coworker of his. You know, I don't know. I don't think they're best friends, but there's a mutual respect.
Agreed.
Nice defense, nice luck.
It was really actually I thought pretty poor. Whoa, wow, we'll take that call.
Wow.
I thought it was actually pretty poor from Precious. He didn't really contest, and he just bricked the layup.
He's there being physical. Like Monica just said, he ran back.
Is that Deuce hair strand, single hair strand new that's hanging down? Is that intentional?
Yes.
Is that like the Padawan situation?
It's a thing.
Okay.
That's funny. Padawan. When he starts, maybe he I
do feel like it's getting in his way. So I have some questions. He keeps, kind of like the Alfred Payton hair. He has to move it off. Am I crazy? Did you see that? He had to shake it off right before the shot. Meanwhile, he hasn't missed yet, so I guess I should shut up. He's doing great.
It's the single dread look is cool.
I'm not saying it's not cool. I'm not commenting on the style. I'm just wondering if it's in his face.
That's clean, CP. CP is one of those guys that is like, I think, a legitimate psychopath. Like I don't know.
Oh, he's a nutcase.
Yeah. I think it's awesome.
Oh, Alec Burks.
Speaking of,
just
look
fire.
at Precious.
Oh, Precious.
How about that? Good persistence from Precious.
Knicks have really unlocked his offensive rebounding game. It's good defense. Got to get the rebound. That's a flop.
Come on, that is a joke.
That's a good non-call.
Great non-call.
It's a joke, thing, bro.
Dude, strong.
There it goes. Pull, bang, bang. Eagle Street gang early.
Yo.
So that thing I said about the strong physical straight line drive, ignore that.
All right, listen, Precious, you're in a heavy drop on Chris Paul, and he's just going to pull up from midi all day.
Every time. But to
why
what
is
extent
why
is
is Precious
fault?
Why is he in a heavy drop?
To what extent is that Precious's fault?
He should never be in a heavy drop. I don't know. It's a good question.
Oh no, Bogey,
I'm going to smack you.
That was neither a pass nor a shot, I think.
What is this?
They're going to end up scoring on
what
this.
is that, Bogey?
Hand down.
Bogey, it's clean.
Hand down. Bogey out here is lunching.
He has these like 2-3 straight Pistons possessions where it's like, well, we don't need to try every play. Hey, man. Yeah, you do. And it's funny because Bogey's been on so many consistently good teams, right? Like he was on that Oladipo Pacers team that John covered back in the day, right? He was on the Snyder Jazz.
Yes,
but
it was.
It feels like offense is so clearly the priority there. And when offense is never gonna always be perfect, but that can't determine how your night goes. Per Fred Katz, Miles McBride is 5 points away from his career high. Or now actually less. John Macri, Bogey really going to great lengths to enter the depths of Tibbs's doghouse.
2 super chats from guess who? Rob Cross.
Rob.
Deuce is netting 30 plus tonight. Then I am going to load up on point guard super chats for It's Your Boy John. And then also, I told It's Your Boy John 2 months ago that Deuce was real and staying in the rotation. Robert, Deuce is spelled Deuce. I am a spelling and grammar snob, so his bad spelling grinds my gears. I still love you though.
Benjy,
Nope, not anymore.
Deuce's brother is named.
Not anymore.
Huh?
Not anymore.
Word.
John. I wonder if John will like this segment.
I think John would like that segment.
I'm not gonna lie, that Chris Paul outfit was kind of fly.
Dirty Dancer, cut bogey, get the mid-level. That feels
It's hustling backwards, as we like to say.
Is Bogey in the game when we come back?
No.
8:45. They could just go to Brunson already. They might just go back to JB.
Yeah, I was gonna say yes, he will be in the game, but now you got me thinking it's gonna be Brunson. I'm gonna say Bogdanovich will be in the game.
I say no.
That was quite a sequence he just put on. God, this dude though. Excuse me, guys. Sorry.
No. Well, this kid's so good.
I wonder how much wine I have. I got a bottle of rosé. I could drink that.
Not
Join me,
Amari.
would you?
Not Amari.
I'm going to.
I got an Amari.
I got a bottle of rosé and I got a can.
You know, his brand is Stoudemire, and I would have gone with Amari. I feel like that's cool.
Amari could have been a real I agree.
Yeah.
Bogey's still in the game.
Yeah.
Pull.
And Andrew and I win.
This guy's feeling it. That's a good pass. That's acceptable.
Bang,
Give me
bang.
that. Wow, was that short? Isaiah's swallowing up rebounds tonight.
Drive, Bojan. Look at your matchup right now.
Give it up. Give it up.
Chris Paul did not care about
is.
Josh Hart. That's
really tough.
Tough finish.
That's persistence.
That's a travel. What?
They're going to score now. Watch. Oh, good.
All right, let's stretch it out. Come on, boys. Of course they should have kept Bogey in the game.
Bang.
Bang a bang.
Naturally.
I like that when he catches and goes. When he tries to create out of nothing, that's when real problems start.
I think Deuce having a good shooting game is helping him a lot.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. That's good help by Bogues. All right, maybe Tibbs yelled at him a bit.
Maybe?
Josh.
One more.
Good pass. Come on, Alec. There we go. Good basketball, huh?
I bet he shot that the exact same way he shot the last one. Because it was so short the last time. He was like, you know what? Let's just do that again. That's real shooter's touch.
Stay up, guys. You can't. Oh, my God.
They just straight up forgot who had
20 years. 20 years of Chris Paul.
They forgot who had the basketball.
The guy has like 0 attempts at the rim on the season. Like, you have to press up on him and make him drive at this stage. That's good basketball, man.
Sneakily a travel.
Give it to me, Bogues.
Why
is he not close from 3? He's a great shooter. He is missing badly right now.
You know, Chris.
That's a good help by Deuce, and that's why. Man, we had a chance to really push out this lead, but
yeah, we did.
Chris Paul has been killing us. Timeout.
Chris Paul 5 and 6. Come on.
Is that the third next time out?
I believe so.
Well, for the folks listening or watching at home, we're here with 6 minutes, 20 seconds left in the 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in the second quarter. It's 46-37, a 9-point lead for your New York Knickerbockers. I'm Kris Persianen here alongside Benjy and Shawn with the W, and we're excited to be here tonight taking you guys through this action. I think the takeaways thus far early on are shooting is good, especially against a smaller team. Deuce McBride is good at basketball. Bojan and Burks are figuring out how to contribute even when the shots aren't falling. I think Burks has showed it. I think Bojan is just starting to. But they seem, I think the positive spin there, if you want one, is both of them are starting to get comfortable enough with this iteration of this Knicks team, and I say that because of Burks, that they're figuring out how to contribute even if they're 1 of 5 from 3.
Yeah, I think that's right. And I said it in the first half against in the last game that they didn't shoot it well, but like I just felt like there were signs of life. And I feel the same way here. Like I'm very critical of Bogey there. He made a couple terrible plays, but like there's definitely more comfort and there's more contribution and they're starting to figure it out. I do feel that they're both starting to figure it out a little bit. I'm just surprised Bogey's missing threes this bad.
Andrew Claudio are our guy, I think is the way to put it. And for the reasons like what I'm about to say, put it perfectly when he was like laughed that there was ever such an uproar.
I agree. Like the Bogey game in the playoffs is going to be glorious. It's going to feed families.
So that's the thing, right? Is like in the NBA playoffs, in the NBA, you know that anyone can give you 30 on any given night, even Josh Hart. Right, but like in the playoffs, can you get one game out of a role player? Can you get a Caleb Martin game? Can you get an Alec Burks game? You know? Andrew nailing it. Long rest for Brunson there, and the Knicks kept the lead at 9. Obviously, you know, it's easy to say, oh, they could have expanded that lead. They could have really stretched it out. But for me personally, at this juncture, this game against this team with the players out that the Knicks are missing, yes, they've made some pretty bad blunders, but they're doing well. They are doing well.
Busy has a question for Benjy in the chat. Josh Hart had a difficult decision. Do you leave Clay and rotate the CP or let CP shoot?
On that last possession?
On that last possession.
Oh, was Hart on Clay in the corner? I probably let CP3 shoot from the wing instead of Clay from the corner.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lose-lose.
Nice.
That was kind of a broken play. So in like a general regular scheme, you'd probably rotate and hope there's help behind. But I think he probably knew there was no help coming behind.
Here's Jalen Brunson to close out the half.
Oh yeah, look at that. They get Curry on the switch. Look at Draymond, literally just leaving. Whoa, bro. Holy shiesties. What are we looking at here?
6 of 7 from the floor with 5 of those shots coming.
Hey, we actually look at that. We actually pressed up on CP. We were able to recover and we got him a stop.
Deuce in the corner.
Give me that. That's food. That is food.
Let's go.
Got it.
Yep. See, Hart motion to Brunson to come help him build that wall.
Yep. Oh,
Tough
wow.
shot.
Yeah, it's tough
Great
shot.
shot.
Hey, nothing you can do about that.
No.
Wow, it's his first field.
Man. That's
Deuce
very,
McBride
very
has
step.
now tied his career high at 18. No, that's
I
a
think-
huge lie. He scored 21.
Yeah,
All right, so
I feel like he definitely.
They're
scored.
look at Draymond now. They're conceding the
Yep.
switch, but Draymond's coming all the way over, and that is
That's
Yeah.
bad.
That's no good.
I don't care about the result being an air ball. I care about the process there being
Yeah.
rushed and poor.
all right. Yeah, we got to be able to punish that coverage. They're conceding the switch, but they're pulling Draymond all the way over to the strong side.
yeah.
So you got to be able to punish him on the weak side. Get through, Deuce. Oh, there you go, iHeart. That's a great
Yep.
step. Made it anyway.
He kind of.
Oh, Jalen tried to tip that instead of just
Yeah.
grabbing it.
Where's
Ay,
that?
ay, ay.
Oh,
They're going to try to get this post.
there was mismatches all over the place.
Yep. Got to get the rebound.
Yep.
Hectic possession caused by not getting the. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's my takeaway. Is it's okay.
Next.
Hey, 19 points for McBride now. Video review of his last field goal changed it to a 3.
Good. I told you he'd break it. Oh,
Hey.
Jericho.
Then
The 4 minutes. Look at Shawn. Look at Shawn with the 4 minutes at the end of the first half.
the Malachi minutes, baby.
Is this a minute? This is a minutes restriction thing for Hartenstein?
Yeah.
And I think Tibbs did not like the precious minutes. Frankly, wasn't very good defensively.
Yeah,
Oh no, Jericho comes right in and fouls.
and it's
That's why
in the
he
water.
wasn't in it. Yeah, you know.
How many minutes did iHeart play?
10.
So what the hell?
God bless.
Maybe he's listen.
He's got 0 fouls. He's played 10 minutes. What am I?
Maybe he's I don't know.
Medical. He played
Maybe.
20. He played 28 on Sunday night.
I was thinking same thing. Busy. It might be saving for the second half. Like
Okay.
you're up 10. See if you can survive. You get to halftime.
So you can play him like 18 in the second half.
Yeah. 9 in the first, 9 in the third, 9 in the fourth.
All right. Listen. Oh no,
Let's go.
Jericho. Oh, not good. Oh boy, this is not good, guys.
That's a good. That's a
Good
good
work,
rotation,
Jericho.
Oh, he missed him. So that's fine. Give me that.
Nice.
Ball moving.
Oh,
Look at Brunson, opposite corner now. There it is.
Gotcha.
Draymond Green's
That's a
being
pass.
annoying.
Oh, really?
Good
Benjy?
pass. Let's
There it is.
go, Deuce.
There it is.
All right, Jericho's settling in.
And
Not anymore.
God bless. Man.
listen. Let's just survive. God bless. We're just trying to survive here.
Keep playing good offense.
Listen,
though.
this is growth for Thomas. This is growth.
Thomas Thibodeau, as Josh calls him.
What a great driving kick from Mr. Trey. A little no-look action.
Andrew, that's a good stat. I'll read that at the break. Nice.
Here we go.
Simple, easy, clean. Cool, calm, collected.
Uh-oh.
Good shot.
Kuminga.
Rebound. Josh.
That's
What a play.
bang, bang, bang.
Sometimes Josh Hart just plays football.
Did he
and
punch?
it
Did he
works.
punch the
It was
ball?
football. That was he definitely punched it.
Because you're not allowed to punch it. They got close to that last
I don't
game.
think he
Precious
I don't
got
think he
called for it.
slapped. I don't think he slapped. It looked like he punched it.
What's the call, Benjy?
That's a play.
Oh.
That should be a whistle. You're not allowed to do that.
But what's
They
the
got called for it
call?
last game. It's I don't know exactly what the call is, but it's not allowed. They called it last game on their Knicks. I think it was Precious that did it last game.
Striking the ball, neither an offensive player nor a defensive player.
It was
They
OG, you're right,
intentionally
G-Mac, it
strike
was
with the
OG.
fist. This is a violation. It
No, I've definitely
violates
seen-
the rules and principles of the game.
That's right. That's right. Josh Hart violated the principles of the game.
Yeah.
And I don't give one crap.
The
It
integrity.
looks like he kind of like
You think he
backhanded it.
a little
I don't know
backhand
if it was a
action?
punch. It was like whatever.
Can I tell you something?
The
though?
way they sort of, I don't know.
Loose ball gathering is such a skill, man. And like nobody gets the ball, just gets to the ball like Josh Hart. Nobody.
4 rebounds, 5 assists for Josh Hart. Just needs a couple plays to break his way scoring wise, and he'll have a 7th career triple double after having 0 in the first 6 years of his NBA career. How about Tom Thibodeau, people? But as for what Andrew said earlier that I said I'd read out, well, it's pretty simple. Isaiah Hartenstein, the other night, those minutes that he played, 18 of them were in the second half on Saturday. So
Right, there you go. So Busy's on it. G-Mac's on it. Good. All right. I like it. By the way,
David,
how
I
often do you
didn't
get a
know either.
defensive rebound and an assist with one touch of the ball?
Illegally? That's how. It's not allowed.
Amazing. Get up there, Jericho. Oh, that's a good recovery. It's good defense, man. I mean, they're on it. He makes it. He makes it.
I hear you, GMAC.
Yep. Yep. Let me tell you something. They have played and coached a delicious half of basketball so far.
Delectable.
Gotta close it. Just gotta close it. That's what they taught you in Yale, Shawn.
You are not looking at a guy that went to. Anyway.
Oh, he missed one. No. Yeah, you can't. Oh, no. I was about to say. I can't believe you didn't get that. That was a bad pass. I cannot believe Josh didn't get that ball.
He's a defensive back, man. He usually grabs those right out of midair.
It's a good replay here.
Yep.
Another good replay. Oh, that's a big play.
Thank you, GMAC. I was saying that I did not go to Yale. I'm gentrifying my wife's alma mater. So they did not teach me that.
I know you didn't go to Yale.
Oh,
Not that you couldn't.
you heard me when I said it at the beginning. That's right.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh, shoot.
How did that work out for them? Oh,
This is not how you want to close the half.
Nope.
Come on, boys.
Fourth timeout? I wouldn't take it.
No.
I wouldn't take it, but
Get it
No, I wouldn't
together.
take it either.
Get it together. Get over half
Get
court.
across the line.
Oh, my. Easy. No, Josh, what
That
are you
was
doing,
Josh.
man?
Got bailed out.
Relax. Got frantic. Mm-hmm. Monica's on it. Another fortunate bounce, too.
someone's got to pass to someone here. Okay. That'll clutch my pearls about.
Ay, vai.
It's okay. Listen. We go in the half up 8, up 10.
Part of me kind of wants to go to iHeart here just for the last minute 42. Just to calm things down, get someone who can handle the ball a bit. Because this is a key.
So look at that stat from the broadcast. 0 turnovers for the Warriors this quarter, 3 for the Knicks.
Well, that's good D, but again, a bounce. They can't get a bounce. 3 in a row. I pre-switched it.
Here comes Draymond. See,
Jeez, no call, huh?
Okay. There's the call.
They're going to challenge that.
No. Kerr would never, because he sees this and knows it might go down to the wire. He's going to hold on to that.
Kyle, I see your question in the YouTube. We'll get to the next dead ball.
Yikes, Dante.
Jericho, run.
And they're not getting back.
Yeah.
See, that was the problem. Like, they're not getting back on.
That's just not great. 10-0 run in the last minute 40 for the Warriors. 50 seconds to go until halftime. The Knicks now lead just 59-54.
That's a foul.
And one.
That's a boy.
That's how you stop momentum. That's how you stop the clock. That's how you get points on the board. I mean, just perfect timing from the conductor of the offense. And a great shot, a great result. How about this? Look at this. Draymond gets him leaping, jumping for joy.
Kyle McDonald asks, do we like the decision to close the half with Sims over Precious? No, but
yes.
But at the same time, we don't like our options.
I like iHeart.
Well, we like him.
No, for
But-
real, because let's say they have the 28-minute number in mind, like you guys are suggesting. Maybe you felt this game turning. You felt it. You want to close the half strong. Like maybe sacrifice a minute and a half of iHeart in the second half to kind of finish this half a little stronger. I would have considered that because Sims is getting pummeled.
Yeah, Sims is getting.
And Precious was bad. Precious was bad in the first half. Like I didn't think Precious' stint was any good either. But like you just want Hartenstein out there.
This is going to be no good.
Oh man,
Sims.
They're not going to sub out Hart or McBride here, which means they will have played 24 first half minutes. Thoughts on that, fellas? 48 combined first half minutes for Josh and Deuce. Is that just the state of things right now? Do we care?
I mean, I don't think that was the plan for Deuce. I don't think that was the plan for Hart, but Precious looking like a train wreck doesn't help because we are down 3 starters.
I heard about that.
Oh, it's such good defense. Can't get a bounce. Yeah,
there we go.
Finish it. Why didn't he pass that?
Josh.
Man, I thought Brunson should have passed that ball, man.
Me too for a 3, but I think he just.
I thought he was gonna take the 3.
Oh, don't tell me.
No, he's fine.
Dramatic. Okay. Well, it's halftime. Knicks up 6. The score, not as exciting as the first quarter score of 40-38, of course. Now it's 62-56. Knicks at halftime. For Benjy Ritholtz, for Shawn with the W, I'm Kris Persianen here. Thanking you guys for tuning in for the first half, watching along with us here on Knicks Film School. And guys, before we go off for halftime, your single, you've got to keep it to 1. Your single key for the Knicks in this second half.
Man,
we don't go. Never mind. My bad.
My one key for the second half would be shots on goal. No turnovers. You start turning the ball over on this team, 3s start coming the other way. So limit the turnovers. And ultimately, they just got to play like they were playing until that last, 4 or 5 minutes.
This game is over. Where Kris, you did that?
Good switch here, guys. Really fascinating stuff.
I didn't do that.
It might have been GMAC.
Look at the chat. You got your answer. That's brutal. Jaden McDaniels, really, man?
Oh, you took the 3D. Oh, stop it. Get the unwritten rules out of here.
The spread was Minnesota -6. So it was covering no matter what. That was not a bad beat. That was not a bad beat for anyone.
All right. You know what I could use? I could use a laugh.
Minnesota was a 7-point favorite. They opened as a 7.5-point favorite.
2 super chats came in from you-know-who. Mr. Kris says, breaking, my cat is playing my Hulk stress toy. And it should be noted that I predicted Knicks over Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals on Study Hall. Yes, Robert, you did. You did note that. And we appreciate the contribution.
I said they have a 39% chance of beating Boston. I don't know what people think about that. I think that's higher than some people would say. I think for Robert, I'm not committed enough to the bit, but I think 39% is pretty high against a literal juggernaut. So,
out of town scoreboard, Chicago 110, Portland 107.
Riveting.
Boston 119, Detroit 94.
Shocking.
Philly 98, Miami 91. I think we like that outcome. Well, we like the outcome because fuck the Heat, number 1.
Is Tyrese Maxey doing an All-NBA impersonation?
I know he had like 17 in the first quarter.
So yes, he is.
I'm gonna see.
Wow, Lakers Hawks.
Yeah, I said we needed a laugh, Benjy. That's why I put this on. Yeah, Maxey with 30. Kelly Oubre, 22. Anyway, what else we got here? Jimmy Butler did not play. Shocker. Yeah, anyway. Cleveland 108, Pacers 103.
Wow, Shawn, give me a second
Yes.
here. Utah's John Collins has suffered a head contusion from contesting Edwards' dunk.
Oh yeah. Oh, he could. Yeah, he was on the ground for like a few minutes. He
Head
clocked
injury.
him good.
Head injury, but no concussion. Holy moly. I mean, that dunk was just...
That's kind of
Vicious.
humiliating.
Both players went to the locker room after that dunk. Edwards for his finger.
Insult to injury, for real.
As we just saw, Minnesota 114 over Utah 104. Those are all games completed. Games currently going on. There's 2 games going on right now. The game we're watching, Lakers 48, Hawks 43, and at halftime, Sacramento up 57-47 on the Memphis Hustle. I mean Grizzlies. And that is your out-of-town scoreboard.
You're going to respect A10 product Jacob Gilliard right now.
Holla.
Scottie Pippen Jr.
For what it's worth, would you guys mind if I indulged myself for like 4 seconds about the A10 and the NBA?
Go
Sure.
right ahead.
Okay, so the A10's a 2-bid league this year because Duquesne won the A10 tournament and Dayton was going to get in no matter what. But I just want to read you guys the list of A10 players in the NBA and see if you notice anything.
Oh my. Hawks are embarrassing. Sorry, continue, Kris.
That's funny. But just see if you notice anything about these A10 players in the NBA. Thanks, Andrew. Charlie Brown Jr. went to St. Joseph's. Tumani Camara went to Dayton. Jeff Doughton on the Sixers went to Rhode Island. Jacob Gilliard, Richmond. Jordan Goodwin, St. Louis. Bones Highland, VCU. TJ McConnell, Arizona. The 2 Toppin brothers, because
Wait, TJ McConnell, Arizona, in
They
the
were-
A10?
at the time, right? Or no, not
Arizona?
He went to an A10 school before then. Sorry.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
like, did I miss? I know conference realignment. Continue.
No, it's not that crazy. But what happened was he was at Duquesne for 2 years. So like Jacob Toppin went to URI for a year. Anyway, both Toppin brothers, right? Vince Williams Jr., Watanabe. To me, if you guys remember the VCU player, that kid David, the Knicks brought in last summer, that looked like he was like from the corner here on Fordham Road. He like the Knicks love A10 guys. The 2 Toppin brothers, right? Charlie Brown Jr. They had light interest in Highland.
Oh God! Tips would flush him down the toilet.
Yeah. Imagine quickly without the defense and the offense. I mean,
All right. I got trivia. Halftime trivia.
Jason Smith from the 2014 Knicks.
No. The trivia is name. All right. Everyone knows.
What is happening?
It's the dance cam.
Okay.
Don't go John on me. Everyone knows that Jalen Brunson has a pendant for drawing charges, and he's drawn the 2nd most charges in the league at 28. Can you name? There are the top 10 in charges drawn. Actually, let's do top 5. Top 5 in charges drawn this season.
Pajemski is 1.
Kyle Lowry.
Pajemski is 1 at 34. Kyle Lowry is 8th with 16.
Kevin Love.
Not in the top 10.
Ooh,
Wait, dude. Can I say it? Am I going to steal it from Benjy?
Say
whatever
it.
you want.
Go ahead.
Brunson.
We said.
I started the question with Jalen Brunson is 2nd in the NBA.
But
Now I know you listen.
But no one said Brunson.
Because I said him.
But I'm saying no one said the thing. Like
Stop
Benji's
it,
always-
Kris.
Benji's
Hawkes.
always- Benji's always like, say it with me.
Hawkes.
No, Hawkins is not in the top 10.
Crushing it
Busy
so
says
far.
Trey Young. Trey is not in the top 10.
I'm crushing it so far.
Give me. Can I say 2 players at once?
You can say whoever you want.
Give me a Jalen Williams.
Which Jalen Williams?
The way you ask that the way you ask that confirms it's not the good one.
Is it J-Dub or J-Will?
J. Will.
I'm gonna go YLIN.
Correct. It is J-Will, who is drawing 18.
Dwight Powell.
David Crocker, we do not give our hints out here, but if you're guessing Sabonis, he's not there. What'd you say?
Dwight
Benji?
Powell.
Dwight Powell is not in the top 10. So
Oh,
you're
right
saying-
there on the screen. Timmy.
Timmy, yes.
Nice.
He doesn't play real defense. He just draws charges.
I'm
He's
wondering
hilarious.
if PJ Tucker has enough games under his belt to be on this list. PJ Tucker.
He probably has more charges drawn than points scored.
Yeah.
He's not on this list, nor is he in charge of drawn per game.
Wow.
All right, so you've named Pods at 1, Brunson 2, Hardaway 3, J Will 6, Kyle Lowry 8. So you're
Nick
missing.
Batum.
Nope. You're missing 1, 2,
No. Oh, I'm not.
3, 4 guys.
Uh,
One of them plays for a team we've played on this road trip.
Bobby Portis.
No.
One of them plays on a team we played on this road trip. We just played. Who did we just play? We just played the Kings.
Notice Sabonis busy. Let me go. Let me look.
So
it up. Let me look at
we have Pods, Brunson, Hardaway, and
Who-
Jalen
Who
Williams.
takes charges on the Kings? I don't know.
Okay. It's not the Kings.
Oh,
This play is not on the Kings.
A team we have played on this
A
road
team
trip?
we have played on this West Coast road trip.
Does that mean have played means for any amount of time?
He
Draymond
got
Green.
decent minutes.
That's where I was
Draymond
going
is
with that.
fourth. Yes.
That's why I was
But
saying
that's
have,
not the play I was talking about. But
That's
Draymond
pretty
is
weak by
fourth.
me to not think of Draymond earlier. That's
So
weak.
there's 3 players left. The guy on the road trip is like a dude. He's like a G leaguer that got minutes against us, but he doesn't usually play it that often. Well, actually, he will be playing that often now because his team is terrible.
a G leaguer.
I shouldn't say a G leaguer, but not a main rotation guy.
Have I said his name on this
No.
playback?
You have not said his name.
Okay.
I apologize because he's played 64 games this year. I'll just tell you, it's
Wait,
it's
no.
Kamara.
I have said his name. That's
Oh,
if you did,
Kamara.
he's A10.
forgot about
I was
Portland.
listening. He went. to
You
Dayton.
did say his name. That's right. I apologize. Kamara's
I'm not
13.
taking. You set me up.
Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, I just said no.
Not on the list.
Two players left. Both one in the Eastern Conference, one in the Western Conference.
Van Vliet.
No.
Sengun.
Southeast, one in the Southeast Division, which I've realized people don't know divisions anymore. Thanks to Zach Lowe.
Mo Wagner.
Bang. 20.
Wow,
20
really?
charges.
Yeah, he
One
takes a
more
lot of charges.
player.
And he's in the which division?
He is in the
Now just give us a comp. Oh, okay.
He's in the Northwest Division.
Northwest Division.
And
Is
I believe this
it-
player is a
uh,
what hint can I give?
Is there an agenda related hint here? Like, is there a KFS member that has an agenda for him?
No, but there is someone. Hold on a second. Let me just look something up real quick.
Colin Sexton.
Not
no,
Kyle Anderson.
Not Kyle Anderson.
Good guess.
This player is a. Where is this dude? I don't know what's this dude been. This
Did we said Herb Jones?
It's not Herb Jones. This dude is he's in his 4th year in the league.
Garrison Matthews.
Oh,
Nope.
good guess. He does take charges. Good guess.
Fourth year, it's not Brandon Miller. It's not Keegan Murray.
Northwest Division.
Would you like me to name the teams in the Northwest Division?
I think
Yes.
I know them. Portland. Oh, OKC.
OKC. It's not Dort.
It's not Dort.
Is he a team that we have? Does he share a team with anyone else on the list so far?
Yes.
Okay. So we have could be OKC.
Definitely not Kaysen. Definitely not.
This player has drawn 17 charges.
It's
Giddy?
not other J. No, hell no.
No. The only
Pretty
charges
boy?
he should be drawing charges.
Oh, okay.
I set you up.
Hey,
Ooh-wee. All right. Well, I'm just gonna throw out two more guesses from the Thunder before I give up on them as a whole. Is it somehow lazy ass Gordon Hayward?
it is
No.
not lazy ass Gordon
No
Hayward.
way.
Then I'm gonna go with someone who I'm just gonna say because I have an agenda, a long-standing agenda for them. I'm gonna go with Andrew just said it. I'm gonna go with Isaiah Joe.
It is Isaiah Jones.
What?
Wow.
The one guy I guess for no reason besides having an agenda for him is the GMAC. Good one, dude.
Pods 34, Brunson 28, Hardaway 21, Draymond and Mo Wagner 20, J Will 18, Isaiah Joe 17, Kyle Lowry 16, Kamara and Capella. Oh, I forgot to. There's one more. Clint Capella. I don't think anyone said Clint Capella. Clint Capella's a
Nah, we
charges
didn't.
at 7
He's
feet.
13. Yeah, I forgot.
Can I
How about just
do?
contest at the rim?
Okay,
Like the biggest
let me
dude.
read this super chat really quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, two of them. One, Robert Cross again. What players impacted your personal game? Mine was Magic and Kareem. We'll come back to that question. And then Alex says, Jalen gets mugged more than Steph, but isn't getting half the calls out there. Are refs using these directives to be more subjective of foul calls? Well, Alex, as I had said on Study Hall, I listened to a podcast where they were going over how the change in officiating would affect the game and how it would affect certain teams. And my concern is that it will give teams a chance to mug Jalen Brunson even more than they already do. And we're back. 62-58 Knicks.
I was just about to
Yeah,
say,
I think-
welcome to the second half of basketball in San Francisco, California. But you're watching Knicks Film School react from New York State, baby. 62-58, 11 and a half minutes to go in the third quarter. Thanks so much for tuning in with us tonight. I'm Kris Persianen, alongside Benjy Riddles and Shawn with the W. And as Dante DiVincenzo nails a three-pointer, the Knicks
Man,
expand their lead to 65-58. Thanks so much for being here with us.
Hartenstein being able to make that pass on the roll is just so key in this game. That's big play, and like you need him to play a lot of minutes. So let's hope.
I've started
That's
drinking wine now.
one hell of
Here
a
we go.
deceleration. Holy
Yes,
cow.
sir.
Wow, what a nice little 5-row run that was.
Cheers to you, Benjy. Cheers to you, Kris.
Cheers.
Why do I have the Utah
Salute,
Jazz
sir.
game show on my iPad? Let's get that out of here.
Yeah, I agree
God,
with
the
that.
Bucks
frustration.
stink.
What'd the Bucks do?
No, I said the Hawks stink.
Yes, they do.
I'm gonna watch them for. I'm gonna have them on the second screen for.
They're gonna make the
jokes.
play in. That's not a foul. Why? What's the foul? Yeah. Give him a tech.
Don't do that.
Tee him up.
Tee him up.
We want to see him play in the playoffs ultimately.
Do we? I can give a rat's ass.
I love Draymond, so
I'll
that's
see.
good. That's
I'll
cash.
see.
Right.
Like I think he has 9 points.
That's disgusting that he's able to do that. It's great defense. No complaints.
All right, Knicks up 6. Listen, man.
That's it. They're running this little wheel route. I like it. What is that? Wow, that went in?
That went in.
That was the craziest looking
Banked
thing I've
it
ever
in
seen.
from behind the backboard. Yeah.
Dude, that was crazy.
That's like those soccer goals where it curves out and then into the goal, like from behind. That's crazy. Devo did used to play soccer. If you know what tweet I'm talking about.
I'm aware. If you know, you know.
Ooh. Oh,
Hold that. Hold that. Brunson's gonna get a tech. And he should
How did he finish that? Yo, how did he finish that? Look at Kris. Look at his face. That's how I feel. Oh yeah, he's gonna get it.
He's gonna get teed up. And honestly, I don't mind it.
Because he gets hit in the head a lot. He's got a big head, as Josh Hart likes
and they
to
don't
point
call
out.
it.
This is a filthy, filthy basketball move. Oh my goodness.
I wouldn't have called.
Where's the foul in the head? Let me see. Oh,
Yeah, I see what he got before he went up.
It's a bicep to the face that the refs let him play through, which they wouldn't let any other superstar.
Honestly, a little hard to see, but
I was gonna say I don't blame them for. I wouldn't have called that.
That was a tough one to see. The thing about his head, he does get hit in the head a lot, but he's so short that like he's at arm level, so they don't always see it. He gets lost.
But should they see it when it happens to Steph?
Or when it doesn't happen.
I haven't. Look, I'm just being honest. Tonight I haven't had any issue with the officiating.
I've got nothing.
I don't have any problem with
officiating. I've got nothing.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
Maybe Jalen could have got one or two more calls, but has he taken a free throw, Jalen? Trying to think.
I don't think so.
Look how early they're peeled over there with Wiggins off of.
Oh, sorry, he had the N one. Thanks, GMAC.
Jalen is 100% from the free throw line this game. That's a foul.
That's a foul.
It's a good foul.
Kuminga is one of those guys that's just built to be a contact magnet. Like he will draw it and play through it. Mm-hmm. I had him number 5 in his draft class the year he came out because to me it was just about. It wasn't just archetypal with him. Is that how you say that? It wasn't just archetypal. It was like, maybe a little the Patrick School jersey bias, but there was a combination of feel and low-hanging fruit lack of feel with him that I thought was perfect. Like what he knew what he didn't know, but he kind of didn't even know what he didn't know. He had a lot left to learn. He played within the box of his strengths and still had so much to learn. I just thought coachable, smart, athletic. And at the end of the day, you have access to game-breaking tools like game-breaking height or athleticism or whatever. Like you can't teach that. I want to work with you. I want to try to make it work. I trust my coaching staff.
Yeah, and you look like you got it right. He's playing. Wow. Why that one, Josh?
I actually didn't mind that shot.
He's got to keep him honest.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he's passed up better ones than that. That's the funny thing. But yeah,
that is actually correct.
Man, they're complaining. A lot of complaining going on. Both sides.
11:34 on the East Coast. Shout out to everyone who's staying up with us.
What are we doing here, guys?
Josh is going to take another 3. Or that.
Boom! Gabagoo.
Wow, he's got 4 threes, man.
Drop, Hart.
Oh, that's not good defense. They got bailed out. That's that's a play Golden State runs multiple times a game that nobody's figured out.
This guy is just superhuman, dude.
Sickening how good he is.
Oh, that's food. That's food.
Yeah,
that's
too deep. Too deep a catch. Hey, look, Josh Hart's working hard down there. It's the first time he really got posted by Kuminga, so.
Oof. Okay.
Whoa, tough pass, tough catch. What a play.
Post, yes.
Oh!
Post. Was it a travel?
Nah, I don't think he ever caught it. I really don't think it's a travel. I don't think he ever had possession. I think the catch, he doesn't have possession, so he's not.
Yeah.
Can't. Yeah, I don't think he has that ball.
Kenny Atkinson thought it was a travel.
That's why Kenny Atkinson is out of a job.
Hey, now.
Actually, he's out of a job because Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving are children. That's why he's out of a job.
I like how he's in uniform. Makes it funny.
Yo, he really is.
Like, did they just get him post game? Like halftime? Give me 1 sec, guys.
No.
Take your time, buddy. Just turn the camera on. Turn your camera off and mute. Or not.
I think it's a little late for that, Shawn.
Yeah.
7.5 left to go in the third quarter. 78-67. You're watching with the ghost of Benjy Ritholtz and Shawn with the W. I'm Kris Persianen here, and Knicks Film School is proud to present you this playback production of Knicks at Warriors. It's a West Coast road trip for New York, and they've played everyone from Portland to Golden State on this trip, but looking leveled, looking balanced, and looking like a team that is good without OG Anunoby because they're just deep. They're actually good. Busy. How many games are we going to get out free through before the refs realize they're missing calls? However many you want, man. However you choose to see it. I think if you were watching the game thinking the refs are screwing one team every time, you're probably going to notice. Like, if you go out and look for red cards, you're going to see more red cards than you've ever seen. You know, I've actually been totally fine with the officiating tonight. There are games where the officiating isn't perfect, but if it doesn't present a problem, then it's kind of like an offensive line, right? Like, if you're an offensive lineman and your name's getting called out a lot, it's probably not great. If you're an official and everyone knows your name, probably not great. Tonight, you know, I know Zach Zarba's on the crew, and I recognize that name, but only because he's a vet.
I think Zach is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. He is. I know someone that's friendly with him, and he's a really nice guy. Busy. I totally get what you're saying. I think Brunson may have been mentioned in that memo that didn't go out this past week. You know.
That is just an unreal number. About to pass Starks.
I remember when John Starks like hit 200 threes in a season. It was like 200 threes in a season. And
there's now a Jalen Johnson dunk to look at too. Man, a lot of dunks tonight.
I just stopped looking at that game too. Oh well, hold on.
Man, Deuce is going 48. Crazy. It's great defense, Deuce. Disrupted the first action, right, Kris? To your point. Now they got to create something, and they did. DiVincenzo, you got to know what Golden State wants to do. Yeah, Jalen Johnson just like jumped over him. Yikes.
So we got 2 game winners on the same day.
Oh no!
Shawn just saw the play.
That is
Yeah, man.
Oh my God, his balls are in his mouth.
Oh, Shawn.
Tough pass.
We saw it, but we didn't say it. We saw it, but we didn't say it.
I've been drinking. Shut up.
Oh, what a pass!
Hello.
Oh, let's go. iHeart has been extraordinary tonight, guys. Extraordinary. Good D. No space.
Give me that.
It's a good pass by Clay. Really nice play. Yeah, to your point, D. Crockett. I have a story I'll tell at a commercial break. There it is! The connection! The connection, Kris! iHeart to
that was
Deuce!
destined to go in after where that play started.
iHeart has been extraordinary tonight. Let's go,
All
friends.
that we were pissing our pants, and the Knicks are still up 11 with
I
quarter
think
and a half left.
I think that's just you because you've been drinking.
Wow. Oh, yeah, he held him afterwards. That's definitely an offensive.
All right, here comes Precious. All right, come on, Precious.
They've backcut Curry a couple
That
times tonight.
might have been a travel, but who cares?
Not me. Oh, the fake pistol.
It is.
Oh, Deuce, you got to shoot
Deuce
the ball,
has to take
Deuce.
that.
Now he
And then
takes
you
the
settle.
two, and he's
All right,
freaking
all right.
unbelievable, but he's got to shoot three.
You gotta take the shot. Yeah.
Great work, though, man. Uh-oh. Jalen fell asleep.
Oh, yeah.
Got away with a foul, I think, too. Here's Precious. Got to do a little better. Man, they're leaving him very open.
Oh,
That's
you
a
missed.
one. Wow.
Give me. Oh,
Good crash.
love the hustle.
Ooh.
See,
That's
the
tough.
Precious, you were in position for the charge,
Yeah.
and then you just move.
Whether it's a charge or a better, you got to be square to
Yeah.
him. Yep. And that's the limitation as a 5 is that he's just not that big and he's not a great rim protector. Thought it's gotten better, but he's undersized. Yeah, we'll work this switch. Uh-oh.
It's too much. But
Nah, he's gonna.
yeah.
Attaboy, Precious. Stop ball.
Mix up 9.
Good job, Deuce. That's tough. Look at Trace, man. Look at Trace Jackson Davis with the persistence.
This kind of game makes you think about having Mitch as your backup 5 a little bit, doesn't it?
Slowly
That's what
turning
Mitch,
into a
that's what
street
Mitch
fight.
said.
Yeah, Mitch. Come on, Mitch. He's such a clown.
Because he can show
Wow.
more. You know, he's gonna
Tough
get
shot.
to show his handles
Oh
if
boy.
he comes off the bench.
Yeah, that's
here we
tough.
go. That's his. Yep.
Time.
Oh my God.
Man, every time iHeart has come out of this game, it's looked bad. Every time.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Deuce and Gary getting tied up.
So yeah, you got to square that up as a rim protector. You can't let Curry get his body into you. Good foul.
Take that.
Oh, Precious Achiuwa and drop against Chris Paul. That's
me.
surely that's gonna go well.
Maybe they'll adjust. The last possession. Sorry.
Maybe they'll adjust. Do you know who
The
coaches?
last possession before Precious came out, he didn't play drop. So that was good. Maybe they'll adjust. Like the whole value of having Precious at the 5 is he's switchable and like mobile. So you have him playing a deep drop, it just kind of defeats the purpose of him.
Fordham had a player this season
Ooh.
who reminds me of Precious, and they always had him in drop. And I would ask the coach, like in pregame availability, like, "Are you guys wow?" But I was like, "Are you guys not worried about this player's mobility as a 5 and drop?" And they're like, "No, he's super mobile." I'm like, "Right, so then let him switch." I don't know. I'm not saying I know how to
Did
coach.
they have a good
players.
answer? Guys, we got to box out a little bit. Jeez.
That's twice.
The answer was they're
Izzy, I
not.
just said it.
The answer was they're not worried about him.
Oh, I think Tibbs just went at Precious. I'm pretty sure because
Izzy, this is also Golden State. Like
The Knicks are up 7, by the way. I don't know if you guys,
that's the other thing. They're winning.
I don't know if you guys realize that they were 6.5 point, 7 point dogs coming into this, and they're up 7.
No, but I feel
I'm not saying you have to
I
play
feel
with house.
Busy's point.
I agree with Busy.
Backup fives haven't been very good tonight.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
I
I
agree with
completely agree.
Busy, but you know. Okay, why'd you want the ball so bad, Precious? What are we doing here? Nice, Jackie Moon.
Oh, that is very poor by Klay Thompson.
Jumping for joy.
Why would you jump on a Josh Hart pump fake from 3? Ever?
All right, let's see what happens here.
See, Precious up at the level. See, they switched
There we
it.
go.
Now nobody. Whoa, why didn't he dunk
Nobody's.
that?
Yeah,
And nobody
That's why
else was on the same page. Nobody
Nope.
behind
He
that was
passed
on the
that
same
up
page.
because that's who was open from that spot on the court.
What the hell was that? That was very odd. Knicks just not on the same page defensively.
Precious controller died. There's the answer.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to be a flagrant too. They're going to get a flagrant out of it.
That's
If he's
suboptimal.
okay, which I think he is, it's going to be a flagrant. Yeah.
As the referees do that, I'll mention that we've got a little bit left in this third quarter, something like 2 minutes left in the third quarter. It's 78-67 the last time we checked in with the score. Now 90-84. New York Knicks ahead, and Jalen Brunson's going to be headed to the line for 3. I'm Kris Persianen here with Benjy and Shawn with the W, bringing you guys through some late night interconference action. I know it's not as exciting as MLB, cross conference, but still one of 2 games per year between these two teams. And I think this Golden State team presents a unique challenge for the Knicks in both their size and mobility, and also not only their willingness to move the ball, but the extent to which their scheme necessitates reading the Knicks defense and making decisions based off of that. It allows the Knicks an opportunity to be perfect and switch everything perfectly and not let Golden State score, which is why it kind of is glaring when they do let them score, because the Golden State Warriors are so adept at taking advantage of tiny defensive miscues. But I just think teams like this are such a great test for you.
All right. So Robert Cross says, which plays impacted your personal game? His was Magic and Kareem. I would love to see Robert Cross doing a skyhook. But mine was Charles Oakley. I rebounded. I played defense.
Oh, let's
That
go. I would love to play with you, Shawn. Let's get going.
Listen, man. I'm ready.
I need a Taj Gibson, man.
Who influenced my game? Is that the question?
Yeah. Svi Mikhail.
Racist.
Dude, I think he's younger than me. Oh, man. Definitely Kyle Korver.
Nice. The fax machine.
Look, man. Yeah, I was a guy who ran off and shot a lot.
In 8th grade, Benjy, I didn't have a single FGA that wasn't a 3PA.
Love that for you.
No layups, no free throws, just vibes. Just please.
Kyle Korver was definitely a big one. Trying to think. Not that I play like him at all, but I definitely watched a lot of, because it was also like when I was playing and like watching Melo, just footwork stuff, triple threat, mid post
I was
game.
just about to say, Melo triple threat is the most
that's a
influential
lot.
thing to my game ever. Was Melo.
Yeah.
2 players that I took inspiration from: DJ Augustine and Jameer Nelson. I always thought
Love that for you.
neither of those 2 guys were jump off the screen athletes. Jameer Nelson couldn't jump when he was in the league, but they moved the ball. They played hard. They pulled up from the mid-range. They passed to teammates. They were hard-nosed on defense. That's what I wanted to be like. And if you guys know Sravan NBA, he built like a tool I sent you at some point where you kind of put in your own tendencies and abilities. And
Yeah.
I've gotten Furkan Korkmaz, Gordon Hayward, and Svi Mikhail. So no, it did not ask me if I was white. It just knew.
I got Chris Middleton, as coincidentally.
That's tough.
Which is kind of the combo I'm talking about, where I was like a movement shooter, but I also had a bit of a mid-range game.
Yes. So for me, I think those like perimeter shooters with no inside game or the actual comparisons. But as for what inspired me, it was DJ Augustine, Jameer Nelson, and then as for stars, Kyrie and Melo. Yes, I watched Kyrie when I started getting into the NBA. That's where I'm at age-wise.
Yeah.
So
All right, this was a big call. They got the flagrant call, which I thought they would. And now
3
we got
shots
the
in the
ball.
ball. Let's get a
Big-time swing.
7-point play.
Big time
6-point
swing
play.
here. After a tough stretch of ball, you get it back over 10 here in one possession. That's a beautiful thing.
Listen, we get 5 or 6 out of this, we're high and dry. Well, not high and dry, but we're in good. I'll take it.
JB's in a groove right now, boys.
A friend just texted me, "Let's go. Knicks got a Zaza foul."
Yeah, listen, that's the Zaza rule.
Again.
If this goes in, I didn't feel good about that.
It's just funny. They're at Golden State, which is Pachulia's.
Against who?
Kawhi. Get out of here, Kris.
Oh, he tried to rip through you.
Mendrick.
That's
a
funny.
good cut. That was a good cut. CP thought it was 2012 for a second.
Apparently on ESPN right now, the discourse is Brunson, All NBA first team, ?
Well, I like that discourse. I'm into that.
There you go.
But I feel like he's that's huge. I feel like he's almost putting the second team in chalk. I feel like that's where we're at. I don't think he's going to get first team.
Is this Klay Thompson?
Here we go, baby. Burks and Bogey.
The Detroit minutes is hilarious.
When they were playing barely and someone said to me, bricks and bogeys, I just thought that was very funny. The bricks and bogeys minutes. But God willing, they'll have a nice little stint here. Give us some juice like they did against Sac in the second half. Oh, easy there, Alec. Yikes. Yeah,
right,
Presh. What the? Yeah!
I'm going to keep track of the Detroit minutes. Where's it?
They want, Trace Jackson Davis wants Kerr to challenge it so bad.
Challenge these nuts.
Trace Jackson Jr. is very good. Jackson Davis is very good.
Yeah, man.
Who do they call a foul on?
He's high field, Benjy.
They want but they can't call the charge. They can't review the charge.
Do they call it on Pajemski or Jackson Davis?
I think it's Trace.
I told you, Kerr loves to save these challenges.
Wow, why didn't he challenge that? It didn't look like anyone touched him.
He loves to save them.
Wow, fascinating. That guy. Who's that guy? Attaboy, Presh.
Knicks winning the minutes 2-0.
It's good stuff, Shawn. You're on it. Ooh, that's very physical. Good D. No, we lost Clay. Joshua, but he's played 48 minutes, so I don't know how I can be mad at him. Or the equivalent of whatever, however many minutes they're
on
in the
pace.
game.
Yeah.
Chasing around Klay Thompson when you haven't sat yet in the game is tough ask. Whoa.
That's a foul. Thank
Kris,
you.
He's such a little schmendrick. You like that word, huh, Kris?
You know what's funny about Pods is I was in the Vicini camp of having him like 35th, 40th in this draft class. But if you told me when I was doing all my evaluations he was going to be a Warrior, I would have had a first round. It's kind of different when you get to play off Wardell Curry. So
yeah, right. The rankings don't take into account the potential context, which makes the job even harder, right?
Well, the thing is, you try to guess, right? So you try to be like, I think he'd be bad in this context and good in this context, and you try to like average it out. But that's the thing.
Man, can we be up 10 at the end of this quarter, guys?
That would be lovely.
Wouldn't it? That's a good job by Josh staying connected on the Spain.
Yep.
Look at the corner.
And that's a good job, strong side helping.
You give that up. Give that up.
Bogey's strong side help was smart there.
Keep it yourself, Josh. Go.
Coast to coast.
Let's go.
There you go.
11 point. Oh, deuce.
Oh,
Hold it. You
2 for 1.
Stallion.
Probably should
Nah,
have
they're
shot
not
it.
gonna- they're not gonna do
it.
Honestly, he should have shot it for the 2 for 1. I agree. He should have shot it. Wide open at the right time.
But it's a
And now
bad shot.
Are you going to get a better shot?
Yes.
Nope. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not.
You could have gotten a better shot than a Josh
man.
Hart 3, but they chose not to.
Step up.
Fine.
Rebound. That's it. All right. 11-point game. We'll
Up
take it,
11,
baby.
Benjy. That's what you wanted. 99-88. And I don't even have a joke for like the palindromical nature of each score, but it's maybe a lucky ending to the third quarter for the Knicks. 99-88. You're watching here with Knicks Film School, broadcasting the game off of MSG and here on playback. Benjy Ritholtz, Shawn with the W, Kris Persianen here with you tonight. It's been, honestly, ever since the Knicks got out to their hot start, everything after that is exactly how I thought this game would go. Warriors taking advantage of little tiny miscues, little tiny mishaps. The Knicks continuing to make them because they're shorthanded and they're playing guys a million minutes. How about TJD, Benjy? 13-6, 2 blocks on 6 of 6 shooting tonight.
He's been impressive, Kris. He's been impressive. He's been very impressive. He's a crazy jumper. I think he's been effective on both ends. I haven't always seen the defensive side with him. I feel like a little undersized at the position, but I feel like he's made an impact there tonight.
Yeah, he's about 6'9".
He's been really good. He's been really good.
Knicks winning the Detroit minute 6-3. I excluded the second free throw after when they came in the game because they didn't allow that.
Steve Popper with a good point. Best play of the game so far for the Knicks was the flagrant on Payton. Not only did Brunson get 3 points, and not only did the Knicks get the ball, but there was a long review. So McBride and Hart got a couple minutes to rest, which, having both played the entire game, is very important. Andrew Claudio with a note. 6 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists for Josh Hart. Just 2 more buckets, and he's got his 7th career triple-double. Good Lord.
Thank you, Busy. Except for the Busy, you're hilarious. Like, you don't like stats. It's like Busy's like, I don't like stats. It's like, but Busy, like, so if like, I think I know what you mean. Like, you don't like when people just rely only on stats. But if I say someone's scoring 28 a game, you can't be like, it's a stat. Yeah, like yeah, the score is a stat. Points per game is a stat. Assists per game is a stat. Have either of you ever been to San Francisco or the Bay Area?
Yes, I have.
I've been once for the trip I told you about. I'd like to go back.
It's cool.
It's cool.
I remember
Hilly.
the aquarium being really cool. My profile photo for my dad is still him in a Warriors beanie that I had bought out there because it was so cold when I went.
Yeah, Josh Hart's
What
not coming out
time?
of this thing.
When did you go?
Winter. Look at my guy.
This is insane, guys. I guess on the other end, at least they have 2 days off between now and 3 days off until next game is
2
Thursday.
days off. They play Thursday.
2 days off.
Yeah.
99-88, the fourth quarter getting started here. You're watching the Knicks Film School. I'm KP here with BTB and Shawn with the W.
Come on,
go
Bogues.
Boogie.
Cool.
Look at Josh. Look at Josh. Yeah, someone's got to shoot something. Look at Josh.
Josh, flash! I don't know why I didn't flash middle. That was weird, man. That hit the rim. I think that hit the rim. That absolutely hit the rim.
Look at Draymond. He goes, it did?
That absolutely hit the bottom of the rim.
Draymond believed it. Draymond believed it when Josh told him. That's funny.
I don't know why Josh didn't flash middle there. Felt like that was all there for him.
I think he just wanted it in that inner mid range so that he could just pop it.
No, I know, but he didn't cut to it. That's us. That's us.
He sat and waited for it.
Yeah, I also want to say this hit the rim. Yeah, it hit the rim. No, it hit the rim. Show it again.
I love Mike Breen, but he like defaults to saying the Knicks were like
Joshua
were like correctly wronged, if that makes sense.
That's a foul.
One of them stretches right now, Josh.
Baby, it's just
Bogey.
All right, listen, they rotated off the right guy. He makes it. On that, whoa! Oh no, that's not good. That's not good.
Very unforced. Very aggressively unforced.
Jalen Brunson's going to be in this game very soon. If Precious sags off one more time, I'm going to punch him.
Steph on the bench and the Warriors are barreling back. This looks like a classic scenario where the Knicks force up something dumb and then give up another basket and call timeout.
Didn't catch it clean. Yes, come on.
Alec, grab it out of the air. Don't just tap it at someone.
Oh,
dubious handles.
Good rebound. Good defense, Burks.
That was a great take until the ball left his hands.
Come on, we need a big bucket here from somebody.
Need a bucket.
They also need to slow it down and burn clock. Like they need to not rush into this.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
But it's like this. I mean, yeah.
Okay. Oh no, but okay. 10 seconds left. That's enough time to run a short action and create something instead of just isoing and praying.
Tough place to inbound from too.
Look at Precious. Just
2002,
give it right to Precious.
2003. 7. Got to move, produce.
They
Got to
decided
move.
to do nothing so that it's an ISO.
With Draymond ISO'd on him, that's just not going to work.
That's how that was always going to go. Remember when I said you have time to run a short action and not just ISO? They did not.
Okay.
Yeah. No. That's just – yeah. Look at Trace.
Timeout.
Good one, Mike.
Yep. All right. Got to wave. That lineup's just struggling to score. I will say on that possession, going all the way back to the beginning, when they ended with the Burke shot that didn't hit the rim, that they ruled didn't hit the rim.
Yeah.
Bogey had a little drive and threw a cross court pass to Burks, who was open, threw it too low. Burks reaches down. By then the closeout comes out and he ends up in a bad shot. That's why passing accuracy is important, because he puts that on the number. You get a wide open corner three. Anyway, now we're in a dogfight, and Jalen Brunson's probably getting back in this game really quickly.
So we're now losing to Detroit minutes 9-6. And all of our 6 points came in the third quarter. Actually, wait a minute. I may not have this right. Three.
All right. Well, I feel like the silence right now on this stream is pretty indicative of how this is going.
No, actually, what I saw GMAC's they've scored 30 plus in each quarter tonight, and he's right. I was looking at it, it's like they scored 30 in the first, 32 in the second, 37 in the third. Like they have 99 points in three quarters change. Like
who comes out right now? Which same five?
Yes.
Brunson's coming back in the game.
4. Give Deuce a little breather. I wouldn't hate.
Yeah, Burks out, and honestly, I was gonna say iHeart probably comes back in as well.
I mean,
For,
I wouldn't hate giving Deuce and Hart a couple minutes here. So like roll with like Brunson, DiVincenzo, Bogey. I don't know. iHeart, and that's probably it. So never mind. You can't give both of them a rest.
Yeah.
I don't know. Those guys looked a little tired during that stretch. Fairly. Shake Milton. Shawn's face when I said that.
No, I was actually thinking like Shake should have got the Malachi Flynn Memorial minutes at the end of the first half.
Well, someone on Twitter suggested to me that they should have gone Hart if they were going to do that. If they were going to take out Precious and iHeart, just go to Josh Hart at the 5, which I didn't think was crazy.
It's not
against
terrible.
this team, against this specific team that plays Draymond at the 5. No, it's not crazy.
Not right, exactly. Instead of throwing Sims in there, tough to ask him to come in and be solid in the last 5 minutes against Golden State. But whatever, you got a 4-point lead. Got to hold it.
GMAC saying Brunson for Douche, iHeart for Precious.
I like it. I like getting Deuce a minute. Check him back in for Burks when you get the chance. Let him guard Curry once Curry comes back in. I like it. I like the choice.
Yes. That's interesting.
Short. Oh, man, we're getting killed in trans. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, you lost it.
Draymond, you're hearing Jalen Brunson's footsteps.
Do these still count? Oh, these are still the Detroit minutes.
No. Well, oh, Burks is still in. Okay.
Yep. Bogey. Yep.
Oh, boy. Come
Buckets.
On, atta boy.
Bucket.
Big shot. That's a big shot from the Bogues. Oof. Man, good rescreen by Jackson Davis, but we'll take that miss. Come on, Josh. We need one. It would be so nice if you could make 3. Oh, boy. And then he lost Clay on the 3.
Oh, wow.
We'll take that. We've seen this line. We saw this lineup against Sacramento, too.
Yeah.
What a play! Man, has Hartenstein been amazing every time he's in there.
He has. Time. Thank you. Kris, what's her name? Because we could hear the texting sounds.
Oh, my bad. Her name is James.
Super chat from Greg B. Thank you for your generous contribution. Greg says, worst part of no JR is his bench offense. Missing the Brunson Randall minutes staggering. iHeart back in. I mean, well, it's that, and we traded 2 of our bench guys. So and now Bogey and Burks were supposed to help make up for that, but as we have seen, that can be problematic. Thank you, Noah. Yes, so my wife went to Yale, and since my terrible alma mater did not make the tournament, I will be gentrifying. I gentrify my wife's alma mater when they make the tournament every year, which actually, it's funny. Yale made a tournament for the first time in like 59 years the day before my son was born. So like Zach has seen Yale in the tournament like 3 times, and they hadn't made it before since like 1959.
Is this
By
Zach
the
with an H?
way, yeah, Zach with an H. By the way, if you have ESPN Plus or whatever, please watch the last minute of the Ivy League championship game. All I'm going to tell you is Yale was down 6 with 27 seconds left and won.
No way.
Yep.
Who did they beat?
Brown.
Damn. That's wild.
And it was at Columbia. I would have went. I was so upset. I would have went. Yeah. I actually kind of felt bad for Brown because Brown's only made the tournament twice, 39 and 86. And they were 27 seconds away, and they just peed down their leg. Bula bula.
Josh Hart 2 points away from that triple-double.
Yeah.
I gotta see the Kent State thing. We'll get to that later. I heard the Kent State thing was terrible. Continue, Benjy.
No, his lack of offense tonight has been hurtful, but it's hard to criticize a guy who's playing every minute and doing a lot of other things well.
Mm-hmm.
I just like, man, if he could make a 3 or 2, it would be like a tremendous boost. Oh, wow. Dude's coming back in for Burks, I assume, at the next whistle.
I said this on the Casual Friday thing. Like, my concern is that Josh is going to be wiped come playoff time with all these minutes. Unless we give him PTO at the end of the
but honestly, Shawn, if we're actually fully healthy, which I doubt more and more, he's comes off your bench. He doesn't need to play big minutes.
I think something important to note is that Hart had never been on a team that ever made any sort of playoff run that was significant at all in his career.
Defense by Josh Hart, man.
All of a sudden, he plays through the second round with the Knicks and then does Team USA.
Yeah.
By the way,
I was playing 40 minutes a night.
I think that do sub there was Tibbs seeing Curry came back in.
He loves matching minutes.
Agreed.
Yep.
Yeah. Need this bogey. Oh my goodness.
You got to shoot it, guys. Yeah.
I thought it hit the rim myself.
How did Bogdanovich end up with his butt on the floor facing the other basket?
Because he's an old white man. That is why.
That's like Isaiah Hicks level mobility.
Here comes
That is
Devo.
why. It doesn't take much analysis. He's old and he's slow and he's unathletic.
Alex in the YouTube chat, I believe they will play. I believe they will play iHeart the rest of the game, which is why they told them when they did.
It's good defense. Stay up.
You tried to draw foul, you motherfucker.
Flop.
Come on, Steph. You're not a flopping type.
A grifter. He's not a grifter.
It's terrific defense by Deuce. Terrific. And iHeart too, showing up early.
Chris Paul has
that
to
should be
food.
food.
Oh,
we needed that.
What a rebound by iHeart.
This should be food. And one.
Just spam Brunson
Chris
head
Paul
first.
should be food. The Chandler tap.
The last Knick to play all 48 in regulation. Anyone have that trivia answer for me?
I feel like Deuce didn't
Josh Hart.
just do it.
Grimes did it in the playoffs last year.
They didn't do it at all this. No one's done it this year.
No one's done it this year. Deuce at 47.
Oh, that's right. Because he came. That's what I was thinking.
9
He came in
seconds
after the injury. Good call. That's what I was thinking of.
The last player to play all 48 in regulation for the Knicks. Good trivia here if anyone's got it.
Yeah, there. It was Grimes game 5 against Miami.
Regular season.
Oh, regular season.
Lance Thomas.
That's much closer than any of the names you guys have been saying, but no.
Langston Galloway.
Colder.
Uh-oh.
I heard some.
Hartenstein!
Foul. That's a foul. Thank you.
Isaiah Hartenstein. This guy has been absurd.
Nails.
29. Robert Cross guesses Jared Jeffries.
Jared Jeffries in 2010. Correct.
Good
Look
job,
at
Mr. Cross.
RWC, man. Look at
I actually
RWC.
recall that. I remember that happening.
I'm sorry.
That's amazing. Jared Jeffries. Glad he's not on this team.
Get over the
2010.
line.
Oh, that was.
I hate when he
Close.
does that. That's a great pass. Well,
All right, we're gonna hand it back to Jalen. He's running around. He's
yeah.
gonna
Oh,
have to
that's Steph. So that should be food.
wasn't food.
It was not. It was narrator. It was not food.
All right. Gather yourselves. Good defense. Look at this guy. Yeah!
Now he might challenge this.
Get the ball in. Inbound.
Inbound the ball. I don't think they're gonna challenge. it.
Yeah, baby. That was great transition defense by the Knicks. Again, Hartenstein.
Robert Cross. If you looked it up, you're dead to me.
Your Vegas update. The Knicks, who opened this at a 7-point underdogs, are now 7.5-point favorites.
Yeah, they're
I
spamming this
actually
push. Here comes
I actually
Jackson
might pick
Davis.
Golden State.
Hit the weak side, but it's Josh Hart.
Shoot it.
That's good. Tip. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
Never mind. They're not scoring here. Don't worry.
Give me that. Intercepted.
This is a Knicks sequence if I ever saw one. Outrageous.
Go get a foul.
Can we kill some clock?
Oof.
There we go. All right. Well, that,
Or stop the clock. That works too.
Robert Cross says he did not look it up. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Oh, they said it on the ESPN broadcast. It's the same thing. Robert, you're in purgatory.
Hand part of the ball kind of situation. Tough call.
I didn't know they said that. I got that from Peter.
But Robert, we have a rule. If you saw the answer, don't give the answer.
Ricky G, if you guys know who that is on Twitter, I can't believe what I'm watching. This isn't
I know
Warriors
Ricky
winning
G.
basketball. It's selfish basketball.
The Knicks
It's
defense
Knicks
will do that to you.
basketball. I'm actually going to.
Wow,
Sweet.
Andrew, that's a stat. Andrew Claudio in the chat says that from Jalen Brunson's the first missed free throw tonight.
Did he
These
post
teams
that
are-
before I saw him miss?
Yes, the chat is a little ahead of us. If
Come
you
on,
haven't
Andrew.
noticed.
Come on, Andrew. I like the stat, but I don't need that.
Trace. Earlier, Busy said something like, wow, that's a great shot, and no one had made anything yet. And I was like, oh, the chat's ahead of us.
All right, I'm just kidding. I love you all. You can do whatever you want. I'm happy you're up with us. Jalen Milk's clock. Man, they are spamming this Curry switch. The problem is they're coming over so early. That time they didn't, and that's just a
Buckets.
disposal. That's called a disposal. He disposed of him like he was made of paper.
That just fell into the rim. Oh, hello.
That's a skirt. Man, got away with that one too.
Oh,
I don't think Curry has 17 points tonight.
Knicks have done a good job. He's missed a couple good looks, but overall, I think the Knicks have done a very nice job. Look how pulled over they are. No, Jalen! You can't do that. Rare, awful mistake by Jalen Brunson.
I was gonna say my
that.
deuce had. I love
that.
I need this deuce had Curry and jail agenda to hold.
Like Steph can't go on like a 12-0 run by himself right now. Yeah, because it could always happen. So yeah, I hear you.
Steph he has 22. It's a quiet 22. I'm still saying he had him in jail. I don't give a rat's ass.
What's he from the field?
7 of 17. He was in jail.
Yeah, they've done a good job on him. They've done a good job. He's missed a couple looks that he normally makes.
3
I
of
think
10
they've done
from
a good
3.
job on him.
Jail. The agenda will always agenda.
Oh, easy. Don't say it yet. Oh, good hands, iHeart. Again, disruptive. Oh,
You're a hell of a passer, Draymond Green. I'd just like to tell you that.
man, it was good defense.
Jalen needs 8 points to be the first Knick to score 40 in 3 straight games
What's the
since
foul?
Bernard
What?
King.
Did someone undercut him? What's the foul? Can I ask a stupid question?
I think he got undercut.
Who'd they
I
call
also
it on?
looked away. I also
Hart.
looked away to.
They called it on Hart?
Hartenstein. 6 points, sorry.
That's why
Brunson
the
with
GM
34.
GMAC.
Oh no!
Facts.
Give me
Oh
that.
no! That's a delay game.
Don't
Trace
take
is
that.
the ultimate. I'm going up strong with this shit guy.
Yeah, they let him face cut, which was poor on the inbounds. You don't want to see that.
That was
You know who taught Trace Jackson Davis how to be a big man this past year? Or not
Hakeem Olajuwon.
no, before he got drafted, his last season in college. Who was his head coach?
Where'd he go to school again?
Wow.
Indiana.
How about this, boys? They're closing with the two bigs with Draymond
Mike Woodson.
and Jackson Davis,
Yes,
so
sir,
they can have
Shawn.
Draymond on Brunson, which is
This
pretty
is
fascinating.
interesting.
Oh,
Wow.
freaking
Nails.
cow!
Onions. Oh my god.
Onion. Knicks up 12, 3 minutes
Oh.
left.
Tough
Onions.
shot.
And okay, there it is. All
Let's
right.
go.
That's how to win
Man.
a ball game. That's how you beat
The
a good
Deuce
team.
had Steph in jail. Agenda is going to agenda so hard.
The Deuce
Wow.
outplayed Steph head-to-head agenda is the
Oh, that's been cemented.
Woo! No, Jalen. What are you doing, Jalen?
that's a foul.
It's a great foul. That's a great
great
foul. This
foul.
guy's unbelievable. What a play.
Deuce is so special.
It's terrible by Jalen. Two terrible mistakes late.
Terrible. Yeah, it's terrible. Sometimes Jalen gets in that little like, all right, I guess I gotta do it myself mode.
For
But-
sure.
Yeah,
I
but
think
you get it. You get it.
get it, especially with this kind of lineup without Julius to kind of throw the ball to.
Yeah.
But there's no question at times he over dribbles, like he does. I think
Yeah.
as hesitant as we all are to criticize him, which we should be, like, nah, that foul by McBride is unbelievable.
It's a great foul. And he's played. He's going to play 47 minutes tonight. Oh, he missed them both. Wiggins, you the failure.
This is an unbelievable foul by Deuce. Unbelievable foul. Goes from 2 automatic points to 0.
A little luck involved, but he created that situation for himself, so not just luck.
Exactly.
You know
One
what-
more. Oh,
Oh,
why didn't he pass it to Jalen?
You know what Thibodeau always says? Luck is when opportunity meets preparation.
That's going to go in.
I'm so
Ah.
fascinated by Josh Hart, who had Jalen Brunson in the corner. That's the one he chooses to shoot.
The 2 shots he's taken from deep have been the most questionable. And then the ones he passes up are like, you get why he passed it up, but if you're gonna shoot those, then don't pass the other ones. Oh, hello.
Food.
I like
Here comes the double. Here comes the double.
Nice. What a
Triple-double.
finish.
Triple double.
triple
Jesus.
double.
Guys, this team, man, I'm telling you.
Knicks up 11 inside of 2 minutes. That's a foul to give.
Look at that from Josh. That's a 70s ass play, man.
I just realized because the Knicks have 2 days off, that's probably why Tibbs felt that he could get away with playing Deuce and iHeart. Oh, well. Wiggins. So. Oh.
Air balls are hard to rebound. Just never can anticipate an air ball. It's very hard to do. Oh no. Jalen.
That's a new 24. Knicks up 7, 140 left. 2 points behind dry.
113.
Easy. I never liked Devo with the ball in these scenarios. He's a little questionable sometimes.
Double. Okay.
Get an outlet. iHeart's always the outlet. That's not a very good shot. Get back. No threes. No threes.
The Knicks
What a
just won.
rebound
The Knicks just
over
won.
Wiggins. Whoa. Guys, chill.
There we go.
out.
There we go. There we
Run
go. There we
clock.
go.
The decision making.
You're not playing the Warriors anymore. You're playing the clock.
Yo.
That 3 not going in was the win for the Knicks.
You're
Up
playing
9
the
here,
clock.
62 seconds to go. That's okay.
Just got to run clock. No threes, no fouls.
9, no threes.
No fouls. No threes,
These guys
no
who are
fouls.
given the Knicks 48 minutes need to play perfect now. That's hard to ask.
Didn't Curry hook him?
Yes, but they don't care.
Now this post game is definitely going to be lit. Because either we win or something
You
went
blew
terribly
them all
wrong.
time. Yep.
And I went for the Henny. I'll tell you that shit.
$51 seconds, 8-point game. Probably going to be a 7-point game.
It's going to be a 7-point game.
It's a 3-possession ball game with 50 seconds. You got to win this game. You just got to be smart.
There's no
on
excuse
the ball.
to lose this game. There's
You
no.
got to be smart on the ball. Use Isaiah Hartenstein and be really smart on the ball.
Are they doing?
Look for Isaiah Hartenstein flashing here. Middle of the floor. Careful.
There we go.
2 feet. See how he jump stop middle of the floor?
Yep.
Gives him all his options. Beautiful.
2 points. That's the bucket. That might be the bucket. Curry, you're a wildin'.
I told you, Shawn, when Clay missed that 3, the Knicks won the game.
Guys,
Yeah.
guys, this is an outrageous performance.
McBride had him in jail, and I'm clear.
Hartenstein was great. McBride was fantastic.
See that 2-foot jump stop?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
is that beautiful fundamental basketball?
Neither Bogdanovich nor Burks were good, but I don't think even Bogdanovich did not tank this team tonight. So,
Nope.
It tried in the fourth quarter a little bit.
and early on when he first got in, he gave it a shot.
No, there's been progress. It's still not close to where it needs to be with those two guys, but there's progress. A little bit better.
That's all you need. You just need to be the best team you can be when you're heading into the playoffs. All of this time now is to work through growing pains, the bumps, you name it.
Robert W. Cross with another super chat. I stayed up late for the post game. No, you didn't, Robert. You live in the Pacific time zone. Shut the hell up.
Wow. And then for how you really feel, Shawn?
This Deuce is the man of the match.
Yeah, that's a career high. 26 points, 8 of 12 shooting, 6 of 9 from downtown for Deuce McBride. Where's the video, man? You know what I'm talking about. Where's the video?
Y'all want to hear a joke? Lakers 128, Hawks 94.
Mm.
And there's 5.5 minutes. There's 5.5 minutes left. They should be relegated.
No threes, no fouls. That's a really open 3.
Oh,
That's a very poor job. You got to sell out. Whoever's guarding the screener there has got to sell out to Curry. There you go.
Jesus, Zorb 6. All right, give me one, Deuce. Give me one.
That's it.
Make it 3 possessions.
And let me tell you something, Shawn. He's going to make both.
From your lips to God's ears.
Because he's the Padawan.
Bang.
Honestly, one of the most confident young players I've ever watched. Like, no matter what role he's playing, he is so not scared to do anything. Guard the best player, shoot the three. Like, he doesn't care. See, he made both.
Got one or two.
Josh Hart got the first triple-double of his career on January 30th. Oh,
Ball
my God.
game.
Give me that.
Ball game.
Ball game.
Ball game. What a win.
All right.
What a win.
Now let me lay
What
this
a
red
win.
carpet out for Josh Hart. He got the first triple-double of his career on January 30th. Today, it's March 19th. He got his 5th career triple-double. He is now tied for the 6th most triple-doubles in Knicks history. It took him 21 games.
That's crazy.
Kendrick Perkins, all the cute shit ain't flying when you play against these Knicks.
Carry the hell on.
Mm-mm.
Busy also right. MVP Tibbs was excellent tonight. He's gonna pull. See, this is why.
That's hilarious.
Oh, missed that, and
You deserve it, Deuce McBride.
He really does.
What a win. Sack and Golden State back-to-back with an unhealthy team.
Is that 28 for Deuce?
that is 28 for. Of course, he missed because that's what he does.
Standing O, fellas. What a performance.
29
Just
for Deuce, 9 of 13 from the floor, right? Wow.
That's four. That is 4 in a row for your New York Knickerbockers.
Just outrageously amazing performance. Really. What else can you say?
That's a great game. No OG.
Down 3 starters. Listen, man, this team, they fight, they claw, they don't give up. They're in a constant state of, the Knicks are in a constant state of discomfort, which they don't mind because they know you don't like to be in a constant state of discomfort. That's your New York Knicks.
So how about this? Isaiah Hartenstein, 13, 10, 4 assists, 6 of 7 from the floor. Brunson, 34 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists.
Kris Hartenstein plus 26 in a 7-point win.
Oh, man. Achiuwa, minus 14. I think single game plus minus may have told the story tonight. Well, listen, the player of the game, Deuce McBride, he's getting his props right now. The defense on Steph Curry in 47 minutes of play, 9 of 13 shooting, 6 of 9 from 3. There's that G League 3-point shooting. And as you see on the screen, 29 points in 47 minutes is really something for Deucey. What a great game. And it was such a nice time being here with you guys. Benj, Shawn, thank you guys so much for everything tonight. This was a lot of fun. There's Miles Tanner running behind Deuce to get the camera shot. But for everyone watching at home, I hope you all enjoyed.
Before we wrap up, we have one more super chat from B More Corey who says, this comment is for Benjy.
Oh.
I'm glad Tibbs started the, in all caps, absolute dog lineup. Congrats, Deuce, for the career high. I'm convinced J. Hart's body creates his own amphetamines or something. Nothing but energy.
Yeah, listen, I don't know
That's
how that
too
comment's
funny.
for me, but it sounds like it's true. He nailed it. Yeah, I don't got much to add. But thanks, guys, for being here with me. This was a lot of fun. Always a pleasure.
This was a lot of fun. Shout out to everyone staying up with these. It is 12:35 a.m. in the Eastern Time Zone. Thank you for staying up with us. Kris, take us out.
I was going to say, all that's left to say, Shawn, is that these listeners and viewers should stay right with you. You're going to go talk with Andrew Claudio on the postgame, and like you've been saying all night, this postgame is going to be lit. I've got nothing besides 2 things. 1, thank you so much. We appreciate you. 2, look at Shawn's drink, man. That wine is like 80% gone from when he first showed that. That's a post game you want to go tune into. Go join AJC and Shawn over on the post game. You know where to find it. I don't even got to tell you guys. You know. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate y'all. Have a great night, but it's not over yet. Get over to that Knicks Film School post game live.